Check, check, check. Good Friday morning. Let's do this. Connor and Marshall, be sure to get that stream and join the horde. You can watch the show every day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. You can listen. You just download the app for free, Rock 1061 app. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. And, of course, listen at rock1061.com. Marshall, good Friday morning.
Good morning. What are we doing here? Why are we both wearing the same shirt? What is this?
It was a boss mandate.
Look at this. Look at this. Boom. It's a whole lot of nips right there on the live stream right there, showing off the new Cotter and Marshall shirt. These are pretty dope. We got a bunch of them. We should give these away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we should hook people up with these.
Does the boss say we can do that?
I don't know. I got a box in my office. Was he going to stop me?
No, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
As long as you're not spending money anymore, I think you're okay.
Yeah, he gets mad at me when I'm spending money. But yeah, other than that, I think we're good. I think we give away some of these shirts. I got 20-ish of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just give them away. I don't know how.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's fine. So if you want to see what the shirts look like, once again, check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Super excited. It's Friday. Of course, it was a 4-day work week. This week went by so fast.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I've got one goal only. It's
get wasted.
Well, yes. Well,
right.
Okay, 2 goals. Get to Westbrook, get Mexican cake.
Okay.
Get drunk while I'm there.
Is your wife driving or are you driving?
Yeah, she's driving back.
Okay, so you're getting drunk. Okay, so I need to Venmo you some cash. So you can pick me up a bottle of Mexican cake.
Yes.
I was also told by Vince over at Habersham, heads up, that Mexican cake is en route.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, so you can double up on the Mexican cake.
I'm going to double, triple, quadruple up.
All right, nice.
I get my hands on as much of it as I can each and every year. It's late this year. Normally it comes out in May.
Right.
We're in June.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having Mexican cake withdrawals.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay, Marshall.
Well, I'll tell you why it's okay.
Why is it
because
okay?
Mexican cake, what we're talking about, is beer. And today is beer for breakfast day. We have a special guest in studio today. Unfortunately, we had a guest cancel a couple days ago. We had to move them off into the future. Today, special guest, Instagram influencer, guys. This is a big deal. Lauren Wolverton of Connect Savannah is going to be in studio once again. I just hope she takes a picture of us and tags us on Instagram.
Yes.
I think we'll gain hundreds, possibly thousands of followers because she's such a big deal.
So we can ask her, how do we Instagram properly?
Yes, how do I Instagram better?
Because I don't know. I just post pictures. Sometimes people like it. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Are there rules?
There's a formula.
Is there a plan?
There is.
Do you have to think stuff out?
I think so.
We have failed already.
Yeah, I know.
All right, coming up on the show today, like Marshall said, beer for breakfast to kick off the 9 o'clock hour. We've got Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? We're going to do Fire Away Friday, songs from 2009. You can vote now, Cotter and Marshall Facebook page. Them Crooked Vultures, New Fang.
Love it.
Hailstorm, I Get Off. And there's another one I forgot to put on here. It's Framing Hanley Lollipop.
There it is.
So those are the 3 you can vote for. Call, comment, and text at the 7 o'clock hour. What is your worthless expertise in? We've all got a dumb talent that we like to show off maybe when we're drunk, maybe when we're bored. What is that dumb talent?
I asked my wife what mine was, and it was such an offensive answer that I'm not going to repeat it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You
I was like, really?
I was
like, really? Really? I think I have got more worthless talents. She's like, no, that's the one. I was like, great.
I've got one, and it's really worthless. We'll kick off the show with About Last Night. The rules have been set for the Mayweather-Paul fight. There are going to be fewer Karens in the world, and Tom Brady has finally admitted he had no idea what was going on in that game against the Bears last season. We'll kick off the show with that next. Here's a day to remember, everything we need. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Good morning, Rock 1061.
What up, guys? Good morning. Yeah, so we got these shirts, and now we need to give them away.
Somebody just texted in. How about the first 20 texters get a shirt? Huh?
Yeah, but then I'd have to mail them the shirts. It'd be a lot of trouble for me. How about this? I'll take a few shirts out with me tomorrow. I'm going to be broadcasting live at Chatham Parkway Toyota.
For Bob.
For Bob.
Okay.
If you come find me, I'll hook you up with a shirt.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, we'll hook up some other people with shirts.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Plenty of time.
Gibby, women know how to hit us hard. Yeah, I mean, Nicole came home last night. I'm like, I think it was 6 o'clock, so the post just went up on Facebook. I'm like, what do you think my worthless talent is? She looks at me and she goes, you know a lot about sports. And I was like, okay. And I go, actually, mostly I know about how the Bears lost. And I'm like, really? That's the only one you can come up with? She goes, yeah, you just know a lot about sports and music. And I'm like, do you even talk to me? Like, do you even know me? Damn it. Yes, Mac, I agree. Yeah, we should definitely give away these shirts. We'll figure it out. Kellyanne, I never got my shirt, bud. Okay, pal. I'll mail you one. What if you live like 7 minutes away from CPT and are out of town, but you work with that said person? I don't know. Wait, CPT?
Chatham Parkway Toyota.
Oh. No. Still no. I don't work with you. Damn it, tomorrow I got my daughter's birthday party.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's no big
You don't need to be there. Yeah. You're good. You don't need to be a part of that. I feel like next door is close enough for an easy shirt delivery. Yeah. Possibly. Maybe. Probably take care of that. Yeah, but we have like a small run of shirts, and then in the future, we will be getting our #asshole shirts done. But unfortunately, we decided that we did need staff shirts for our show. At first, we were like, nah, we don't really need them, but we decided to do it. So we were going to get a whole bunch of shirts done for the show, but that's going to be put on the back burner for now. And we're going to do some future Cotter and Marshall show shirts later.
I like it.
But we do have these shirts, which I feel weird about wearing my own logo.
I feel really weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna
saying it.
I'm gonna actually throw a shirt on that's not this, because it's like walking into a concert with the band shirt on. Like I'm walking into a Metallica show and I got a Metallica shirt on. I feel weird about this.
It's like liking your own post on Facebook.
Yeah, kind of weird. I'll have this. I'm gonna leave it on for a few more minutes and then I'm gonna switch into something else because I feel weird about it.
All right, be right back, guys. Happy Friday morning, Cotter and Marshall show. Jumping right in to About Last Night, story number one. Now, last season, Marshall, the Bears beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-19.
Oh, I remember.
It virtually makes them, I think, Super Bowl co-champions.
I mean, I'm glad you said it, because if I said it, I'd sound like a big jerk, right? Oh, the Bears fan, yip-yapping about how they're great. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, pretty much.
I think they deserve half the trophy, or maybe like, a 1 month out of the year. It's, at Soldier Field.
The people of Chicago are very humble people. Obviously, case in point me. I will take a quarter of the Super Bowl championship.
That's fair. All right, so it was the
33%.
33. It was the Thursday night football game that featured a very confused-looking Tom Brady. After they lost out on downs, he was flashing four fingers.
Yeah.
Because he's like, a fourth? What? It was the fourth down?
Yeah, he didn't think he was a member of the Four Horsemen or anything.
Which would be really cool. They were facing a 4-6 on their own 41st yard line when the Buccaneers were trailing the Bears 20-19. 33 seconds left to play. Brady threw an incomplete pass, turned it over on downs, and that's where he got confused because he thought he had another down to go.
Right.
But that was really never, ever brought up. Nobody ever mentioned what was actually going through his mind. The coach never commented on it. Brady never really brought it up.
Well, Twitter did. But
Twitter did.
No one in official status ever really brought up the fact that Tom Brady really screwed up that game.
Well, Tom Brady has finally come clean on TikTok, of all places.
Yeah, Tom Brady, ever since he left the Patriots, he has all this freedom. Like, the Patriots really cut you down on what you can do and say in public life. But now that Brady is this free spirit down in Florida, he actually is much more
fun.
Yeah, fun.
He's a human being,
and on social media, he loves Instagram, he loves Twitter, but he actually posted and narrated a clip on TikTok saying, "You guys remember this one? Fourth quarter, last chance at Chicago. I thought it was second to last chance at Chicago, but apparently not. I don't think I've ever been as confused as I was in this moment right here. look at my face.
I mean, it happens to all of us.
Oh, constantly.
So, I mean, I get it. I'm not going to hold it against the guy, but it's funny that, it was like never mentioned. And now on TikTok, he's just like, oh, yeah, my bad.
Well, I mean, it makes me kind of feel good. Actually, you know what? It doesn't. I would rather him just have failed and never admitted to this.
But he did fail. He forgot. I mean, he screwed up.
No, I would just love to have been like, I tried my hardest against the Chicago Bears, and they just got me. They got me.
Nobody would have believed that.
I know, but come on, man. Not to bring it up.
All right, coming up next, story number 2 about last night. There are going to be fewer Karens in this world. Unfortunately, it's just women named Karen, not actually people acting like Karens.
Right. We're not going to like exterminate Karens or anything. All the Karens can stay alive currently.
All right, we got the story coming up next. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
To answer, Tony, your question, if we get a shirt, can we put hashtag asshole on the back? Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Do whatever you want. But we'll eventually have official hashtag asshole shirts, which will just say hashtag asshole on the front. And then a little Cotter and Marshall logo like this thing, just on the back.
Wanda, holy F, what a way to start the day. Babies hurling and the monsters walking around butt naked and can't tell me why. Good morning.
Okay. What a life with kids you're having.
I'm gonna get coffee.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Get a cup for Wanda. Sounds like she needs it.
Get her an Irish coffee.
Heavy on the Irish. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out and joining us this morning once again. Fun show today. I'm actually looking forward to it. I got a couple more stories about last night. In the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to ask you what your worthless expertise are, what your worthless talents are. So make sure to share those with us here in a little while. We'll also talk about, movies that really deserve sequels that never got one. So there is a very great comedy that people are in love with that's finally getting a sequel that's going to be filming here in the next few months. We'll also do trivia, and of course, Lauren Wolverton, from Connect Savannah is going to be joining us for Beer for Breakfast. And let me turn my effing camera on. Oh, all right. So what's everyone got planned for the weekend? What's everyone doing? We were talking about it yesterday, man. It doesn't seem like there is a ton going on. Mm-hmm. The weather's kind of spotty. Today seems kind of okay. There's a few spots of rain. I'm going to go check out that flick, A Quiet Place Part 2.
Sure.
I'm going to go do that tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. So I'm broadcasting for our sister station, Bob 106.9, from what time? 10 until noon.
Okay.
And then I think after that, I'm going to go check out a movie.
Okay. That sounds all right.
I'm going to share the show around.
Okay, do it. Yeah, hopefully Westbrook. I don't know. Both my kids work tomorrow, so we got to figure that part out too. But Westbrook's the goal. That's the plan. 2 hours out to get beer. Totally worth the ride.
It doesn't sound like you have a plan, though.
I don't know when they work yet. Keith got his schedule changed around, so we'll figure that out. Other than that, I got nothing. Sunday, nothing.
Yo, check this out. I did laundry yesterday for the weekend. That's right.
Laundry day is Sunday, though.
Laundry day is usually Sunday. But think of all the time now I have on Sunday to not do laundry.
That's true. I'll get to ours on Sunday. We've got, of course, our 20th anniversary weekend this weekend, highlighting songs from 2009. So you can check that out. Those will be playing at the top of each hour all weekend long. Let me see here. What were they? New Divide from Linkin Park. I Will Not Bow from Breaking Benjamin. Some of that newer Alice in Chains stuff, like Check My Brain. Wheels. I
love that song.
I do too, man. I thought that album they put out was really, really good. Sick Puppies, You're Going Down, Adelita's Way, Hailstorm, Silver Sun Pickups, Panic Switch, Pearl Jam, like Brother and the Fixer, Jars from Chevelle, 21st Century Breakdown from Green Day was that year, so you got 21 Guns and Know Your Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Paramore's got a couple tunes, Brick by Boring Brick and Ignorance. Dirt Room from Blue October. Some Skillets in there. Another Alice in Chains, Your Decision. So Looking in View. So yeah, some good stuff. So that's coming up. Starts this afternoon at 5 o'clock with Billy and the Badass Rock Show.
Okay. Looks like I got the show kind of shared all over the place. Perfect, and perfect. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Did some promoting for the concert in my mom group yesterday. Oh, that's awesome, Wanda. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we're like just on the tip of selling out the first 500 tickets for the show, which we're very excited about. Obviously, the show is about 1 month away. And 2009 was a great year for rock. So yeah, we're excited about the show, guys. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, go buy them.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun digging through the music from 2009 because it was the year I moved here. So I moved here in March of 2009. So a lot of these songs were stuff I played when I very first got here to Rock 106.1. So
yeah.
it was a lot of fun to look back at it.
Two quick housekeeping items. Kelly, DM me your address, and I'll send you a shirt. And then Mac, no offense, we have another white blonde girl coming in studio today, and she may take your place. So no big deal. I think you need to step it up here on the Cotter and Marshall Show. I'm not saying your place is in jeopardy, but I don't know. Lauren really impresses us. I mean, Cotter, would you say
she's more of an influencer?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I think Lauren Wolverton could take us places. Where's Matt going to take us? Chipotle?
Ooh,
Alabama?
I don't know. Chipotle sounds good.
Dude.
What?
Lauren Wolverton from Connect Savannah, who's joining us for Beer for Breakfast. Mississippi girl.
Oh.
Does Mississippi and Alabama have like a rivalry that we don't know about? I think they do, right?
I'm sure they hate each other.
I mean, they're exact opposite states, shape-wise. They're mirror images of each other. They have to hate each other.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because, it's like everybody not from Alabama and Mississippi make fun of those two states for, cousins.
Being them.
Cousins. So I'm assuming they just throw their hatred at each other.
You think so?
So, because it's like, well, we can't take shots at everybody else, so we'll just hate each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Does anyone know, does Mississippi and Alabama hate each other? Is that obviously, I'm not from the South, man. I've been here for 7 years. The only time I've spent in those states is driving through them to get here. So yeah, explain to me if anyone knows anything that I don't in regards to those states. Them Mississippi girls are a breed of their own. Oof.
We got about 90 seconds coming back in with a story about fewer Karens.
Wanda, I am terrified and also turned on in regards to that comment.
Gross.
So we do notes for all the stories that we do for about last night. So actually, for our last story, I just took the infographic and just put it on there.
That's really all you need.
I didn't write anything else. I was like, the fight's on Sunday.
I get it's an exhibition, and maybe this is just typical exhibition rules, but what a joke. What a joke. It's like everybody gets a participation ribbon.
Did you see that Tyrone Woodley and Jake Paul's fight? Jake Paul said if Tyrone beats him, he will double Tyrone's winnings.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want half of the Paul brothers' confidence in life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's
stupid.
It's something, that's for sure. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah, ask your family. See if there's something between Alabama and Mississippi that I've never heard of.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. It is About Last Night. Story number 2. The name Karen now kind of comes with a stigma, if you will.
Yeah, it's become quite popular in the last 2 years to call I would say middle-aged, manager complainer person a Karen.
Yeah, it's just kind of become the go-to name. We all use it. I mean, I've seen stories where people named Karen are highly offended by it.
Oh, yeah.
They've asked people to stop doing it, which, I mean, let's be honest, makes you want to pile on even more.
Exactly.
If you're going to Karen about being a Karen, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you got to bully the bully. And if the bully's asking for help, then you're definitely not giving it to him.
Well, all this bad press may be driving Karens to extinction. At least the name, not the attitude. That's going to unfortunately live on forever. New data from the Social Security Administration shows the name Karen is less popular now than it has been in almost a century. In the last year, only 325 babies were named Karen, making it the 831st most popular name for a girl, the lowest rank for the name since 1927.
Which is almost 100 years ago. Once again, not a great math guy. This is obvious. I think we knew this was going to happen since the rise of evil Karen has come about. Now, Cotter, in 2000, Karen was the 153rd most popular name. Then a decade later, so 2010, it fell to 248th. Now it's 831st most popular name for baby girls. So this is obvious. I think Karen will eventually drop out of the top 1,000s. I think we will see a world in the next 40, 50 years where there's exactly 0 Karens.
Now, can we still use that name?
I think so.
When referencing, that the Karen attitude, do we have to come up with something different? I mean, do people 60, 70 years from now wonder why that middle-aged woman is called a Karen for yelling at the manager?
Well, at some point, there will be the rise of the Karens. Whether it's a movie or a comic book or just a rise of all Karens against us for calling Karens Karens.
All right, coming up next, one more story to go. And about last night, the rules have been set for the Mayweather-Paul fight that goes down on Sunday. I get it. It's an exhibition. But this is just weak, man. It's pathetic. Mm-hmm. We've got the story coming up next. Here's Everclear and Father of Mine, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. All right, I'm going to get my coffee.
Yeah, all those baby or parents, they definitely do not like their children. Which is going to make actually a new breed of children that'll be future Karens. So actually, they're doing their part. By the way, love the Pride logo and background. Thank you. Yeah, so our graphics guy, Brendan, he's based out of Greensboro, North Carolina. He put that together for us really quickly. Like I asked for it at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and he got it to me by 11 o'clock at night. So yeah, he does great work, and he got that together for us. He's awesome. Big time awesome. Morning, Charles. How are you, buddy? All right, guys. I got one more story about last night, and then the last break of our 6 o'clock hour. We're just going to talk about, obviously, the 20th anniversary show. We're contractually obligated to do so, as you know. So we're definitely going to be talking about that, working a lot on the 20th anniversary show this weekend and the following weeks, obviously leading up. Got lots of stuff planned with it. Super excited for that show with Puddle of Mud, Sponge, Filter, and a couple great local bands, Lilac and Whale Boat. What up, T.A. Grindle? Good morning. All right, now that Cotter is fully caffeinated. All right, I'm going to wait till after this break. We got like 2 minutes before we hit our last story, and then we're going to hit some commercials. So I'm going to run out and grab my other caffeinated drink. I've chugged through my first one. Dude, Red Bull is too effing expensive. Can I point this out?
It's ridiculous.
So my wife, she was at Sam's Club, and she bought me these little tiny 8.4 ounce fluid cans. She bought a case of them, and they're like $30. A little stupid. What up, Bert? Thanks for joining us this morning, guys.
Hey, Bert. I'm sorry, I just saw Kellyanne's post. Yeah. All 325 of those parents hate their babies.
Prove her wrong.
I can't.
Exactly.
Bert? T.A. Grindle, what's up?
I almost got into a little bit of a situation last night, right before. So I host bingo at the Draft Room at Berwick on Thursdays at 7, and I take my phone off of sleep mode. Like it's always constantly on because I'm always looking at the games I have set up for for the night. So I forgot to turn that mode off. I was down to about 15% on my phone, and just before I fell asleep, I was like, did I set my alarm? So I look at my phone. It was still on. It was at 15%, and my alarm wasn't on. So kudos to me. Almost had our very first Marshall's late to the show day.
Ooh.
Not today.
And it's going to happen sooner or later. One of us is going to show up late.
Not today. Not today, Satan. Not going to get me. Showed you up last night.
All right, guys. Be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. Cotter and Marshall Show. One more story to go with About Last Night. As if the fight this Sunday against Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul wasn't bizarre enough, they have finally released the official rules for the fight. And I get it. It's an exhibition fight. Paul is much bigger than Mayweather. They couldn't have an official fight because of the difference.
Yeah.
And maybe these are just typical exhibition fight rules. But it seems to me they're setting this up to, one, protect Mayweather, and two, give Paul a reason to gloat regardless of what happens.
All right, so let's just break it down. Once again, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather, fighting down in Miami Hard Rock Stadium this coming Sunday. It's on pay-per-view. I highly recommend no one pay for this and steal it. That's the number one thing. But let's go over the rules, Cotter. So first up, a KO, a knockout, is up to the referee's discretion. Pretty typical, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be 8 3-minute rounds, so max this thing can go is, once again, not a math guy, but 24 minutes.
Correct.
Knockouts are legal. Why wouldn't they? But I guess it's an exhibition, so that needs to be laid out. There's 12-ounce gloves. What's the typical? Is it like a 15-ounce glove?
I want to say Mayweather typically fought with 8-ounce, 10-ounce gloves because he's a smaller guy, so they're much bigger gloves.
Gotcha. There's no headgear. There's no judges. So this thing's not going to come down to a decision because technically there will not be a winner. Actually, there's no official winner read is how it's described. But if someone's knocked out, I mean, isn't that an absolute like guaranteed win? Like we're going to view that person as the winner. But if it goes the full 24 minutes, it'll be like that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight where it was like a draw or something.
Yeah, where they had celebrity judges.
Yeah.
They're saying the only way for there to be a definite winner is if there is a knockout.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Mayweather, I mean, his typical fight strategy is not knocking out. It's just avoiding and, getting his punches in when he can and win by decision.
Yeah.
He's got to go for a knockout here, right? He can't leave it up to anybody's discretion to say he didn't win. He's got to go and try to knock Paul out.
Well, that's the thing. He can't. Logan Paul is a big, giant dude. He's going to be fighting. It's going to be like you fighting the mountain. I mean, he's going to be punching up the entire time because he's got like 6 inches on Floyd Mayweather. So, yeah, I mean, if I was Floyd Mayweather here, this is all about ducking and avoiding, going the full 24 minutes, tiring Logan Paul out. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, he doesn't knock people out. That's just not his deal. He's just going to run them for 24 minutes. It's going to be so boring. Logan Paul's going to look like an idiot more than he already is. This is going to be not worth the $60 that they are going to charge on pay-per-view. Once again, steal it. Do not pay a penny for this thing.
I don't know, man. I get it. I get what you're saying. It's going to be hard to knock him out because Paul is such a bigger guy. But I mean, and if he loses, there's no way for this to affect his 50-0 record. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what if he looks bad? I mean, what if he looks bad and then after the fight, everybody's like, all right, nobody won the fight, but let's be honest, Logan Paul won that fight. If you're Mayweather, do you want that hanging over your head or does it even matter?
It doesn't count against his official record, and I'm guessing he's making like $30, $40, $50 million for doing like essentially a kid's party. Yeah, I think he's okay. I think he'll be all right no matter what happens.
All right, coming up next, we got to talk 20th anniversary concert. You are running out of time to get those tickets for $25. We got information coming up next. This is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Who is taking money for us to get one of them shirts? We're not going to charge you guys for these shirts.
Yeah, no.
No, that'd be ridiculous. I don't know. I got to mail one shirt off to our good friend Kelly, who's been a supporter of the show since day one. Not big on the chat, but she's always helped push the show, and I've always appreciated that. So we got to mail one off to her, and that's it. I mean,
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll get them out to you guys because we've decided it's weird for us to wear these shirts.
Yeah, Raven Dantes. I was thinking I may need to rob them in the studio parking lot. How about just come to the studio parking lot? I would much rather you not rob us. Just message us or something. All right, guys, coming up next, we're going to talk about our 20th anniversary show, and then we get right into our call-in topic today. What is your worthless talent? What is your worthless expertise? I mean, Cotter, he's a maker of balloon animals. We've seen it live on the chat before. Mm-hmm. I apparently know way too much about the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
So
I think I've got several. I mean, the balloon animal is obviously the one that comes to mind, I think, first. Mm-hmm. But I think I've got several completely worthless talents.
Yeah. Raven Dantes. You're no fun, Marshall. All right, Raven Dantes, if you show up in the parking lot during the show today, I'll hook you up. We'll trade PBR for a shirt.
Ooh. Bert, I need one.
All right, I'm going to go grab a drink, actually.
Okay, cool. We'll figure it out. We have a limited run of these. Like Marshall was saying, we're going to do some staff shirts for the concert so we can, I guess, look important. I don't know. And then we'll do some hashtag a-hole shirts. And then we'll do some other stuff, too. So we'll make sure we'll hook you guys up. We appreciate you guys immensely. So, we'll definitely be hooking you guys up. I don't know, possibly. We don't get as many Rockville tickets as we have in the past. So, I mean, there was one year where we got like 50 pair of tickets. It was just stupid. We couldn't give them all away. Do you want to put on your pants yet? No, he's not going to put on his pants. But no, it's weird because that we get way less tickets anymore for Rockville. So we'll have to see what we have. We'll definitely have more to give away after our show in July. We want to focus on our show for now, and then we'll have more to give away afterwards. We'll kind of do that in the fall. Pants are overrated. Agree, Gibby. Agree. Oh, do a contest just like the Rockville. I see what you're saying. My bad. I'm an idiot. Reading's hard. Tony recommended doing like we did for Rockville with the Horde for the shirts, where they, put a link in and enter that way.
Okay. Seems like a lot of work.
Hashtag reading is hard. It's a true story.
All right. There we go. Sorry, guys. Felt weird about wearing my own T-shirt. I just had to switch over to my other T-shirt here. No offense to T-shirt number 1. Who are you most excited for the 20th anniversary show? Lilac Forever, says Bert. I'm most excited for Filter. I haven't seen those guys live, I don't think. So that's the band I'm most excited for.
For me, hands down, it is Sponge. I've told the story before. When I first got here, for some reason, I ended up following Sponge on Facebook, and I've followed them for over a decade. I'm like, man, they would be great to come into and play Savannah, and it's something I've wanted to do forever. Never had the opportunity, and then as soon as we started talking about this show, the first band I brought up was Sponge. Like, they're going to play it, damn it. So I'm super excited to see Sponge. I saw them years ago open up for Candlebox, and it was awesome. I mean, they stole the show. Candlebox is great. Sponge was fantastic. So yeah. I'm excited to see them. I mean, I think Lilac and Whaleboat are going to be awesome. I'm glad we're able to have a couple local bands on the show. Mm-hmm. I mean, the local bands do everything they can to get into bars and do that kind of stuff and play as much as they can, which is awesome. So I think I'm happy that there's an opportunity for them to play a bigger show like this.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these bands have earned it. I mean, Lilac is great. So hopefully in the future, this sells well. We do more of these and have more opportunities for local bands to play some of these bigger shows.
All right, guys, coming up here in just a few moments, we're going to break down some more info in regards to the 20th anniversary show. Also, our fancy new website that we just got. I guess it went up overnight.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So on top of that, we'll also take in what's your worthless expertise in? What's your worthless talent? Go ahead and start sharing those, guys. What's your worthless talent? Can you make balloon animals? Do you do card tricks? You know, can you change oil in less than 30 seconds in your car? I mean, what is your talent that you're super proud of? Go ahead and share those with us in the chat, and then we'll share a bunch of those at the top of the 7 o'clock hour, as we do. Speaking of call-ins, did you see my call-in email I shot you yesterday?
Yeah, I haven't dug through it yet, but I saw it. Agreed, Wanda. Just hanging out and seeing everybody in person will be nice. It'll be fun. We'll definitely plan a big group photo. All right, we got about 2 minutes. Once again, talking 20th anniversary concert. I can't think of the next level ticket price off the top of my head. I don't want to say because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think I have an idea, but I'll need to double check.
What up, Sean? Good morning from Minnesota.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Sorry, man. We got 90 seconds. Can't take your call.
Nice. All right, guys. Once again, Charles, thanks for sharing, man. We want to know what your worthless talents are. Please drop them into the chat, and we'll share those here in just a few moments. Also, if you have any questions for the Magic 8 Ball, hashtag Ask the 8 Ball, hit us up in the chat. We'll definitely ask your questions leading into the weekend. Hit us up with those weekend questions. We'll answer them after we do this break here in just a few moments. Yeah, it's actually a really great question. Sean, how was your birthday, bud?
Sounded like it started fantastic. Did it keep going?
I saw the picture of his key lime cupcake that he had yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right, 45 seconds, talking concert. Get into our call, comment, and text segment after that.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to end season 5 of Vikings, guys. I'm on to my final season of Vikings. Okay. Almost there. 20 more episodes, and we're done. It's been a long watch through. That show's great, though.
Yeah.
It's perpetually great.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Happy Friday. Cotter and Marshall show here on Rock 106.1. Watch the show every morning. Get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join the horde to hang out with us all morning long. All right, we're less than a month away now from the Rock 106.1 20th anniversary concert. Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, 2 great local bands, Lilac and Whaleboat. Tickets are on sale now. And we are, I'm guessing today, going to run out of the $25 ticket.
Yeah, so stop sitting on your hands. Unleash the hands. Put them on your desktop, your laptop, your phone, and go buy your tickets right now before you spend more money. Because if you save that money, you got more money for merch, more money for beer, more money for just food, more money for you. So save yourself some money. Go buy yourself those tickets.
Yeah, this is going to be a great time. Marshall mentioned beer. We got Corona, Modelo, Pacifico, Tulane, American Golden Lager, plus Funky Buddha's got their premium hard seltzer. So all kinds of great beverages to pick from, great food to eat, food box. Chez George, Reese's Barbecue, Pie Society, just some of the food trucks that are going to be out there. Now, Bert on the chat asked us which band we're most excited to see. Dude, Sponge all day long, man. They're going to, open the show after Lilac and Whaleboat. They put on a fantastic show. Vinny from Sponge, an underrated frontman.
I've never seen Sponge before, so I'm excited for them and obviously all the bands. But Cotter, you mentioned beer a few moments ago.
Yes.
Now, you are one of the bigger names when it comes to stage announcements in the Savannah Hilton Head area. One of the best in the area, okay? This is a big-time compliment coming from me.
Okay.
But we're going to be talking about worthless talents here in a few moments. One of your worthless talents is chugging beer.
Yes.
No man can chug a beer as fast as you. We've tried many times. You dominate me every single time.
I can't say I'm the fastest. I'm sure the dude on the Man Show, I'm not that fast.
But he's not from the Savannah Hilton Head area.
No, that's true. Okay, fair enough.
Can we have the confirmation right now that you will chug a beer on stage and show off your worthless talent at the 20th anniversary show?
Yes. Yes. Promise.
What about 2 seltzers at the same time?
No, I'm not chugging a seltzer.
Why not?
No.
Then run a mile.
Oh, God, no. My talent is chugging beer.
Okay.
I make no promises
All right.
with seltzer.
So Cotter promises to chug a beer on stage at the 20th anniversary show. That's worth $25 to me. I want to see it.
So we'll do it right before Sponge. We'll do it nice and early in the day when it would,
You just do it for every stage announcement.
do it for everyone.
Yeah.
By the time
power hour it. Once an hour, every hour.
By the time Puddle of Mud hits, I'm just falling off the stage.
Right.
I need everybody there to catch me, please.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So get those tickets now. Like I said, we're going to run out of the $25 ticket most likely today. So hit up the website. You can get the link there, rock1061.com. Also, etix.com for the 20th anniversary show. Coming up, top of the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to take your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. What is your worthless expertise in? What is that one bizarre talent you have? Not going to get anywhere in life, but it's just kind of cool.
Yeah, share them. I mean, I honestly don't have any, according to my wife. So
you got one?
Is it one?
I don't know. Not really.
I know things about a football team, apparently. So,
All right, call, comment, and text. 800-394-1061. Got your stories after 7. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. Get Cotter a Kong Bong koozie.
What is a Kong Bong koozie?
I don't know.
All right, I got to Google this, man. What is this?
All right, we got a call. Rock 1061, who's this?
This is Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, how's it going?
Okay. I guess my worthless talent is I call myself the sunscreen police.
Okay.
Because, I got sunburned enough growing up, and I finally realized the right sunscreen to use. So it's like, I got to put sunscreen on. I try to get everybody else that's with me. Or if I see other people, do you need sunscreen? Do you need sunscreen?
Do you just like touching random people? Do you like rubbing random people?
No. I won't put it on them. No.
Maybe you
They
should.
put it on themselves. No.
See, this could be a nice summer side hustle. Just you out on the beach, offering to lube people up with suntan lotion. I don't know.
Oh no.
Just walk up to people and be like, "How moist are you?" And be like, "I can make you moister."
Oh my God. No.
That talent's incredible, though. That talent is incredible. I mean, I don't have it in me. Obviously, look how white I am.
You're keeping people safe. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Doing the Lord's work.
But also, in Ohio, I used to go to a lot of concerts, and when I seen Adelita's Way at the Victory North, I know when they walk out, when they get off stage, they're probably right in the back. And I ended up taking pictures with the lead singer. I can't remember his name.
Rick DeJesus.
But I got pictures with him, and he came out after in the back in that lawn, not lawn area.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he took pictures with a bunch of people, and me and my daughter, because I said, "Can you come back there?" Because it was my daughter's birthday.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Rick's a great guy. He's an awesome guy. Did you offer him suntan lotion?
He was. No. But what I'm saying at the X Fest in Ohio, they'd come on the side of the stage a lot of times, the groups.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you need a quick shoulder rub? So I'd give them a quick shoulder rub.
See, I knew you like touching people. I knew you were a big rubber.
Sorta. I choose who I touch.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Did we catch? What's your name? Did we catch your name?
Sharon.
Sharon?
Sharon.
Sharon, you're incredible.
That is an awesome call, Sharon. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a safe and blessed day.
All right, see you, Sharon. Bye.
Yo, is Sharon the... I know Sharon doesn't hang out on the chat with us, but is Sharon the official rubber of the Cotter and Marshall show?
I think so.
Is she? No, is Sharon the official moistener? Think about it, guys. Let's just think about it. Let's not decide today, but let's think about Sharon's status within the Cotter and Marshall show. I think this is a very big question to ask. Obviously, we can use that at least first little bit for the call-in here.
Oh, totally.
Let's see. I've got on the chat. I think someone's here. I got like 2-ish from the chat here. Guys, once again, tell us what your special talent is, your worthless talent, your expertise, and drop it into the chat, and we'll definitely share those here in just a few moments.
So the Kong Bong koozie is a koozie that doubles as a beer bong.
Yeah, I know.
Did you look at it?
Yeah, I'm looking at Amazon right now.
How's that the science? I don't get it.
There's like a straw that is it's from the side or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. There's it's a thing. It's let's see. It's about $30 ish.
Sharon's the new fluffer, according to Gibby.
Yeah.
The official show fluffer.
I like moistener. I think that
moistener.
One's good. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and edit this up real quick, guys. So we'll be right back.
All right, guys, back on the stream. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Heather, thanks for chiming in from Pooler. Thanks for joining the virtual show today.
That's funny.
The live streaming show today. Wanda's doing a big New Year's Eve meal today, or New Year's Day meal today. She's doing black-eyed peas, doing them jowls and hocks.
Okay.
That's one tradition I never got on board with. Doing the whole New Year's Eve or New Year's Day black-eyed peas deal.
Yeah, I've tried it once. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I get it.
Honestly, I'm thinking about buying the Kong Bong too. It's like $35 though. That's the only thing for me. I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing to go forth and put that amount of money into something I would probably never use. I would probably just give it to Cotter for him to use.
Yeah, I'm not walking around, beer bonging beers all day at the 20th anniversary party.
Don't say things you don't mean.
I mean,
don't say things you don't mean.
I gotta be. I'm not getting that drunk.
Don't say things you don't mean. What up, David? Just made me think that I was thinking back in the 80s, all these hot chicks backstage. Guess that thing doesn't exist anymore. All right. No, the only hot chicks backstage at our show is going to be Cotter and I.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
So hot.
Speaking of, sorry, I've got to take off our shirt.
Oh, you just put it over. I thought you were leaving.
No, I'm like sweating through this shirt. Yo!
Good morning, Stacy. All right, guys, once again, go ahead and share your worthless talents with us. It's difficult to kind of think. I've got like one or two.
I've got several I can think of here.
Tony said good morning, Stacy. Don't worry, she'll be in front of your building door in like 2 seconds smoking a cigarette, so you can say hi to her if you're there. That looks better, guys. Those UA shirts are you. Just feels weird wearing your own logo.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Especially that large on the chest. Yeah, just I don't know. Once again, it feels like wearing as a member of Metallica showing up to your own concert with a Metallica shirt on. Even as a fan, kind of weird.
I think if I've ever worn the band's shirt to a concert I've gone to, I don't think so.
I think I did it once. I think I was at a Nine Inch Nails show and I wore a Nine Inch Nails shirt.
Right. I might have bought a shirt and thrown it on so I didn't have to carry it, but I don't think I've ever gone in wearing one.
Yeah, but you own that business. I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's different.
I mean, I'll wear a Rock 161 shirt. I mean, I've worn I'll wear those and not think twice. I don't know. Wearing one with our logo on it is what's weird, I think. I don't know.
Maybe it's because I could see it. Maybe if it was like if we do those shirts, the hashtag asshole shirts, and then like our logos on the back, maybe it's like a whole visual thing for me. Yeah. Can we officially discuss if the Horde wants a group page? I know it's been mentioned in the chat a couple times. We wanted one, then I can do one. All right. I'm gonna let you guys talk about that. That seems like a you guys thing. Yeah, I mean, what are the unwritten rules of going to concerts? Don't sing along to every song. I think that is one. Don't be the person that literally sings the entire show. That would be an unwritten rule of going to a concert.
Okay.
I mean, you can sing along to some songs.
Right.
But like not the whole song. Like you hit the chorus with them.
Hit the high. Bullet point it.
If there's like some woos or some woes or so, like you could do that. But don't sing the entire song. That's annoying. Another unwritten rule, don't wear the band's T-shirt to the show. Buy the band's T-shirt. Support the band. Wear that shirt elsewhere, but probably not at the show.
Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to think, what are some other ones?
Don't put your drink in a terrible situation.
Okay.
Yeah, because you paid probably $10 for that drink.
Yeah.
Don't set it down near your feet. Don't put your drink in a spot where you can drop it. Oh, don't be the guy at the urinal who tries to teeter his beer at the top because it's going to fall and splash over everyone's feet.
Speaking of, don't put your beer in jeopardy. So watching the AEW pay-per-view last weekend, watching it on TV, when Moxley came out for his ring entrance, they, walk through the crowd.
Yeah.
And now I didn't see if the person handed him the beer, which may have happened. But he ended up with one of those tall boys, whatever, a Miller Lite, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
And it was somebody from the crowd. He was throwing it all over the place and all that. All I could think of, that's a $12 beer.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I hope the person handed it to him, and he just didn't take it.
That happened to me at a wrestling show. Someone, a wrestler walked up, snatched the beer out of my hand, and hit a guy with it. I'm like, I literally just bought it too. Just to the tippy top.
I mean, it's like, okay, that's kind of cool, but still, I want my $10 back, guy.
See Sean right there. Oh man, guy behind me at the A Day to Remember show sang the entire concert until one of his friends was like, "Shut the fuck up." Yeah, that's a big time thing. Like hit some of the choruses, hit the woos, hit the whatever thing, like, but don't sing the whole show. Do that in your car where no one can hear you.
Filming the whole thing on your phone, yeah, I mean, you don't need to do that. We've had that discussion. What are you going to do with that after the fact? You're never going to watch that again. It's on your phone. It's going to sound horrible. It's going to look horrible.
If you happen to have a lighter and you pop a lighter up, be very careful where that lighter goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is smell burnt hair and be like, wow, I've made a huge mistake.
Okay, so we got about 90 seconds. How do you want to handle this? We didn't get any on Facebook.
Go ahead. I mean, yeah, it's one of our lesser.
Yeah, I can run through some of mine.
Let's just focus on doing two. This.
Oh wait. No, we did get one on Facebook. Okay, we got a couple from Thomas. We can read. Those are pretty funny. They're short and to the point.
All right. So how about this? Let's go. Let's save phone call for 2.
Yes.
Start off with yours.
Okay.
Let's jib jab about that. I'll hit mine and a couple of the streams, and then second break we'll do Facebook. We'll do Facebook and call.
Okay.
So save Facebook and call. If we get any text, we'll do that. And let's just plan on making this a 2 just because we haven't been getting a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, guys, we got about a minute.
So you, me, I'll do stream.
Yep.
And then we'll go to break.
Yep. Yeah, Thomas's are just, I mean, they're 7 words total for both of them, but they're pretty funny.
Now that we got talking into the unwritten rules of concerts, now I feel like we should definitely do that as a call-in segment.
Yeah, we could definitely revisit that. I think that's fun.
Oh, speaking of my buddy Dave down in Jacksonville, he has a bunch of old school Welcome to Rockville guitars that he's going to give me.
Oh, shoot.
So I don't know what from years yet, but he's going to give them to me on my next trip down there.
Oh, nice.
So maybe able to do some stuff with the radio station with him.
Oh, that's fun. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on this Friday. Don't forget, join the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch the show each and every morning while you're there. Like, follow, subscribe, share that stream as well. Let everybody know what you're checking out each and every morning. Of course, you can listen to the show, download the Rock 1061 app for free, get us on your in-home smart speaker, and listen on the website via the stream, rock1061.com. This morning, we're taking your calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What is your worthless expertise in? What's your worthless talent? Something you can do well, but it's not going to get you very far in life.
I think all of us have a couple, and we probably don't think about it. So that's why I had to ask my wife what mine were, and I was very disappointed.
I think I've got a couple. And, I mean, the first go-to is I can make balloon animals. Mm-hmm. Now, it has made me money in the past, so, I mean, maybe it's not completely worthless, but it's not one of the cooler talents to have.
I mean, it's kind of a cool talent. So, I mean, I was at a Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp game this past Sunday. And there was actually, it was like Kids Day, which was annoying. But there was a balloon maker there, and he got so busy. There were so many kids.
Crazy.
They actually stopped making like by request, a giraffe or whatever. They were like, "We're doing swords," and all he did was just blow up a balloon and essentially hand them to kids.
Yeah, no, it can get the lines for balloons get stupid. Were they free?
Yes.
Okay, especially when they're free. Because then it's just like, and people will come in and be like, I want a 5-balloon dog, and it's going to take me 15 minutes to make. So it can get out of hand. But, I mean, yeah, I'm not picking up chicks making balloon animals.
I mean, maybe. Depending on what balloon thing you're making, Cotter, maybe you would.
A single mom maybe rolling through it. So we talked about it just a little bit ago. I can chug a beer like it's nobody's business.
You're really good at chugging beers.
So
you can open up your whatever that is very well.
I got no gag reflex. That's a gift.
Well, that's just your worthless talent right there. You should have said that.
I'm going to do well in prison. It's gotten me in trouble a couple times. I got blackout drunk at a party we had a couple years ago around the holidays.
Right.
We played bingo. I want to say at World of Beer. We were playing bingo at World of Beer. I think it was you, me, Jake, and our buddy Leaf.
Yep.
And there was a tie. And then to break the tie, you had to chug. So I got up there and I completely downed what they put in front of me, kicking the crap out of the person I had to chug against.
Right.
After I drank it, I realized it was a bar mat chug. So it wasn't just a beer.
Yeah.
It was all the crap that's on the bar mat, behind the bar, all the leftover beers, mixed drinks. So there was beer, there was whiskey. I almost puked it back up because I didn't know what I was chugging. Always know what you're chugging, people. Always know what you're chugging.
I love that even after you found out, you're like, no, I'll keep it down.
I didn't want to lose, man. And then another talent I realize I've gotten really good at hanging pictures, whatever, completely straight. I mean, I've got the level. I'm not like over here just eyeing the whole thing.
Right.
But I can hang things completely straight. It's an odd talent to have.
That is a weird talent
but you know
to
what?
admit to.
I'm damn good at it. Damn good at it. Come over to my house, check everything out. Level.
So I'm going to bring a level next time I come over. So last night I asked I couldn't think of anything because it's a weird thing to you don't really sometimes recognize that you have a talent. So I asked my wife last time, I'm like, hey, what do you think my worthless talent is? What's the one thing I'm weirdly good at that I don't maybe recognize? She goes, you know everything about the Chicago Bears, like the current day roster, who's on the team and everything. So I'm a bit of a Bears historian. So I go, so I'm good at knowing how much we suck? And she's like, yes, yes. But you know what? It's all going to turn around. Justin Fields is on the team this year. No big deal.
You sound like such a stereotypical Bears fan.
Such a homer, man. Anyway, there's other things I think I have a worthless talent for.
Okay.
Including there was a point in my life, maybe not right now, but there's a point in my life that I knew every single word to the movie Fight Club. I could literally recite the entire movie of Fight Club. I watched it that much.
I knew it was your favorite movie.
Yeah,
that's taking it to a new level.
Yeah, I literally could speak it word for word. It's very, I don't know if that's cool or not, but I once did it at a party just to see if, I was like, hey guys, check this out. And I literally did it for 5 minutes straight. And they just looked at me like, shut up. I actually excel going to another worthless talent. When it comes to video games, when it comes to a contest where you have to hit the button a bunch of times, in a row, or in a certain sequence, I excel at video game button mashing.
Okay.
I am very, very good at it when it comes to stupid Street Fighter, test your might, or that's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, test your might,
right?
It's break the bricks or whatever.
Right.
I excel at that. I've never lost at it.
Really?
That's right. I'm a champion of stupid video game mashing. And then one more I just thought of. I just started it. So
okay. I know where we're going.
Yeah, exactly.
I know where we're going.
I excel at pressure washing.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying I'm elite at pressure washing because I only started beginning pressure washing about 2 weeks ago. But I think I am an idiot savant in many ways. But
drop the second half of that, yeah.
Yeah. But also at pressure washing, I think I have an unearthly talent at pressure washing on an elite level.
All right.
So I'm just throwing, those are a couple of mine. Now we got some here on the stream as well. Here's one from Wanda. She goes, is figuring out where bathroom and exits are when I go somewhere a worthless talent? Yes, it is. That's a fantastic talent. You know who actually showcased that talent very well? Jason Bourne. In the film, he always sits in the corner in the back so he can see the windows and the entrance.
Right.
That is a great talent to have. I also got another one from Charles. He goes, Miss Taylor, my wife, always says that I'm full of the most useless information, but the family hates playing and watching Jeopardy with me. So that is an excellent, that's an overall knowledge that neither of us have.
Oh, no.
No.
All right, call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is your worthless talent. More of your stories coming up after Royal Blood and Typhoons. This is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
I do have two more I could bring up on the stream. I got one from Elaine, and I got one from Raven Dontes.
Okay. Do we want to end with the call? It's pretty strong. It's funny anyway.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and end on the call. So let's start off.
I got Thomas's two really short ones.
Yeah. Go Thomas. I'll go my two, and then let's just wrap with the call.
Okay.
And then we'll stop there. We can talk 20th anniversary, 2009 weekend.
Yep.
On the third break, and then we can come up with something else too there.
Sounds good.
Morning, Greg. How are you, buddy? Greg, you running this weekend? I know a guy who loves to run, needs to run this weekend.
Greg's always running.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about Cotter. He needs to run.
I'll run this weekend. I did last weekend. I will run this weekend.
You walked a 16-minute mile twice. Yes,
I was 10 minutes.
It was 16 minutes.
No, I told you what it was. I've got the other one that shows you. That it was just over 10 minutes because I did 2 miles in 20 minutes, give or take a few seconds. So no.
All right, Rhett. Rhett has the same talent, but just for the movie Tombstone.
Okay,
that I do.
I had growing up, as a kid, there was a record of Empire Strikes Back. So it was the whole movie, just the audio.
What?
On record.
Really?
Yes. So as a kid, I would listen to that and I would act it out in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing. I had Empire Strikes Back completely memorized because I would just listen to the record of it. And when I still watch that movie, I still, there's still moments where I can recite the lines coming up because of that as a small child.
Nice. Greg says come run with him at 6:30 in the morning. Hey, you're a morning guy, dude.
That's early.
You're a morning guy now.
Where are you running? I think I shot you my phone number in the Facebook message. Hit me up via the phone. Let me know where you're running. And I feel bad though, man, because I'm really slow. I'm really slow because I'm not doing the hash thing until I can at least run 3 miles without stopping. Don't need to break any land speed records, but I'm not going to do that until, thank you. I'm not going to do that until I feel comfortable about it because I don't want to be that guy who just holds everybody up. I'm just slowing them down to get more beer.
Greg says he'll text you.
All right, so we've got Facebook, you're a couple, falling out.
Gibby, sorry, I saw that you had a Magic 8-Ball question earlier, and I think it was in regards, I can't find it. It was in regards to like getting your new phone or getting a new phone. Is that what it was? Let's just ask a random question for Gibby. Should Gibby still get that new phone? Outlook not so good. Ooh. If you guys got a question for the Magic 8-Ball, go ahead and ask it. Hashtag ask the 8-Ball. Tony says my really stupid talent is I do a good impression of Grover demonstrating near and far. I don't know.
Grover from Sesame Street. Near? Oh, I remember the scene. That's funny. All right, guys, got about 20 seconds.
It's obviously a parent thing.
Yes. Well, no, I don't think. I remember it from, childhood. I don't know. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. We are taking your calls, comments, and texts today. 800-394-1061. What is your worthless talent? And got a great call from Sharon we're going to get to here in a bit. Thomas, though, hit us up on Facebook. He's got 2 worthless talents.
Okay.
1, making weed disappear.
Okay.
2, I can also juggle.
Can he do both at the same time?
That's Thomas. Thomas, can you do after you make the weed disappear? Can you still juggle?
I mean, can he?
Or you want to see both at the same time?
Yeah. Can he smoke a joint and then can he also juggle at the same time? I feel like that's very doable.
I'm gonna say Thomas can do this.
Really?
I think he can. I got faith in our man Thomas.
What level of high do you have to be where juggling is just not possible anymore?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's Thomas. Hit us up. Let us know, buddy. On the stream, we got a bunch of talents here. So Elaine says, my worthless talent, I get to telling multiple people / departments how to do their jobs and making sure they do it, even though I may not exactly know how they do it. That's a talent.
You just got to be confident.
You got to be an alpha.
Yeah. If you sound confident, you sound like you know what you're talking about, you're good.
Yeah, most of the time, unless your boss above you, asks you a question in relation to that, and you're like, I'm going to get back to you. I'm definitely going to get back to you on that.
Well, usually, though, the boss ahead of you knows even less than you. So you're fine. You're fine.
Raven Dante says, my worthless talent is video game knowledge. I know a lot of games, but I wouldn't do me any good outside of playing those games. Fun fact, I actually wrote a paper on video game history when I was growing up.
In high school?
In high school, yeah. I wrote like the history of video game paper. Got like a B.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I wouldn't say it's a talent, though. Tony says, and this is something that we talked about during the break, and Cotter, I don't know it, but you knew it.
Yeah.
Tony said, my really stupid talent is I do a good impression of Grover demonstrating near and far.
So Tony works next door. I think after the show today, we need to get Tony on video demonstrating this talent. And then we can post it up on the Facebook page.
I think that's a great idea. And actually, Thomas just hit us up on the live stream. He goes, hell yes, he can definitely juggle and smoke a joint at the same time. That's impressive. It's impressive.
That's so awesome. All right, Sharon gave us a call. Sharon, what is your worthless talent?
Talent is I call myself the sunscreen police.
Okay.
Because, I got sunburn enough growing up, and I finally realized the right sunscreen to use. So it's like, I got to put sunscreen on. I try to get everybody else that's with me. Or if I see other people, do you need sunscreen? Do you need sunscreen?
Do you just like touching random people? Do you like rubbing random people?
No. I won't put it on them. No.
Maybe you should.
They put it on themselves. No.
See, this could be a nice summer side hustle. Just you out on the beach, offering to lube people up with suntan lotion. I don't know.
Oh no.
Just walk up to people and be like, "How moist are you?" And be like, "I can make you moister."
Oh my God.
I don't know. It still is a good idea.
I think it's a fair question. I think you get it tipped afterwards.
I think you're missing out, Sharon. Just saying. All right, coming up next, going to talk about our 20th anniversary weekend. We're going to kick that off this afternoon at 5 o'clock with Billy and the Badass Rock Show. More of Cotter and Marshall up next. Rock 106.1.
Greg says his worthless talent is impersonating Marshall. I have been all over Savannah drinking free beer, running up a tab. Of course, everyone now thinks Marshall's an old, fat, bald deadbeat. Thanks, buddy.
That's fantastic.
Willing to bet the word moist is on Mac's list. It definitely is.
It is. I think that might have been.
I think we've confirmed that one.
Was that
already.
like one of the first? I think it was one of the
yeah,
first.
I believe so, yeah. Sorry, Gibby. We're going to get to your Ask the 8-Ball question. Let's do that right now. Should I continue with the Google phone for my upgrade? So should Gibby go ahead and get that Google phone this weekend? As I see it, yes. Do it, buddy. Become the Googs. Become the Googs. Oh, what up, Michael? There you go. My worthless talent is I'm great at telling dad jokes. Also, I could talk like Mickey Mouse. That is terrifying.
But can you do it while high? That's the question.
Yeah, can you smoke a joint while you're doing a Mickey? Hey, kids. What does Mickey Mouse sound like?
Pretty much like that. It was very good.
All right. Once again, we're going to be talking about, our weekend. We got a cool 2009 weekend. Going to break out some of the songs. You got a little list there?
Yeah, we got a call.
Oh, okay.
Rock 106.1. Who's this?
Buddy Vic.
What's up, Vic?
2 days in a row, Vic? You're calling us? What's going on with you?
Dude, you're gonna laugh about this one.
Okay.
I'm kind of like a professor about telling people something like they could say that they want me to do something, I'll have them turn around and tell me to do the opposite.
Okay. So
here's the deal. Hey, my neighbor one day I was playing my drums and listening to some music. Me and my uncle was outside, and my neighbor started screaming, "Hey, turn it down." I act like I couldn't hear him, so finally I go, "What?" And he goes, "Hey, you need to turn it down." So I screamed out, "What?" And he goes, "You need to turn it down." I said, "If it's so effing loud, how come I can hear you?" All of a sudden he started screaming, "Turn it up, dude, damn it, turn it up." My uncle said, dude, that's the best backward psychology I ever seen. He went from turn it down to turn it up in 3.5 seconds.
Vic, the master of reverse psychology.
You've got a gift, Vic. You've got a gift.
Incredible.
And I also know how to whistle out the side of my mouth like nobody else in the world.
You can whistle out the side of your mouth?
Yeah, out of my tooth, out of the side of my tooth, in my like in the back of my jaw.
Can you do it now?
Nobody else in the world can do it.
Can you do it?
Only me.
Can you do it now? Can we hear it?
I can't do it right now. My mouth's too dry. I got to have a beer in me to do it.
Hey, when you drink a beer this weekend, call us and leave a voicemail and whistle for us.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, did you do them new things yet, Connor?
Not yet, Vic. Not yet.
You a big pussy.
Yes, I know. I am.
Take those Viagra, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. 18 again, cuz. 18 again.
I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Only take half, though.
Half, yeah.
I hate to see you have to go to the hospital after 4 hours.
Why are you here? Because of Vic.
It'll put a knot in it for you.
Oh, man.
All right, Vic.
After that,
guys, y'all be good. Have a good day. Top of the morning to you.
All right, see you, Vic. Bye.
Thanks, Vic. Tying a knot into your penis. That is the type of entertainment when Vic gets with you.
That's funny.
Hey, man, Vic here. Yeah, man, take half Viagra and they'll tie a knot in your penis. That is the second time he's told that story.
Yeah,
he's definitely.
Before. The whistling part was good, though.
Yeah, actually, everything past the story was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely heard that story before, but that's classic Vic for you. Michael's talent. He goes, I don't smoke or drink. 285 days sober from alcohol.
Oh, nice, man. Congratulations.
Sick brag, bro. It's actually a pretty good one. Andrew goes, I am late today. Good morning, Horde. I heard something about shirts this morning on the way to work. What's up with that? How does one acquire said shirts? You show up in our parking lot, 2:30 a.m. tomorrow. You're going to see a light.
It won't be from us because we will be sleeping.
You're going to see a light set off a Roman candle 3 times in a row. After that, wait 78 minutes, and then we will come out and give you a shirt.
There's what some of them look like. This is just a small batch that got printed up.
How did you get so aggressively sweaty this morning?
It's hot in here, man. Hot. I had 2 shirts on for a while. It's warm. Don't tell me because I'll do it.
Feel like you're 18 again, man. Take half that Viagra.
Oh, I can't wait for all of you guys to meet Vic. Wanda's had the honor so far. I can't wait for everybody to meet Vic. Vic, even though he's not on the stream, because I don't know if he'd figure it out, he's just an honorary member of the Horde.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he'd understand social media. Michael says, what do y'all think about WWE's recent releases?
I don't know what to think anymore with what they're doing. It's like some of them, it would have made more sense for them to release Aleister Black with some of the earlier releases this year. I mean, you just bring him back. He's on the show last Friday, and now or 2 Fridays ago, whatever, and now you release him. The Braun Strowman thing, so I guess he had a contract that was like good for $1 million plus a year.
Mm-hmm.
So he renegotiated kind of at his height of popularity. So he signed a big time deal. Now, they can afford it because they're making billions of dollars off these TV revenue. But, I mean, a lot of people say, it's pointing to them selling. There have been these rumors in the past. I don't know. I find it hard to believe Vince would sell. I really find it hard to believe he'd sell. But I don't know. Maybe.
Rhett says his worthless talent is, I can estimate the speed of cars plus over under 1 or 2 miles per hour. That's actually pretty good.
I'm intrigued.
Rhett actually doesn't even because Rhett's part of the sheriff's office up in Beaufort. He probably doesn't even pull people over using the gun. He just he pulls them over just by his eye. I had you going 86 miles per hour. They're like, really? That's what you got on the gun? I'm like, no, I was just guessing. But it looked like you're going 86.
All right, we got about 2.5 minutes. Do we want to do anything else besides the anniversary weekend? Well, we can hit up. How about we hit up, since we're going to talk about that, we'll just hit up the Fire Away Friday.
Yeah, that works too. AEW is the future. I love to see it, Michael. I love to see it.
Dude, I'm really, it's like, I don't know. It's like, WWE have said that, they're not a wrestling company anymore. They're a content creating company. And then, that's what they're all about. And I mean, I think you could be both. I mean, I think you could tell better stories and have more consistency and still create the content you're looking for. So I'm starting to agree with that. I mean, I think WWE is never going to become irrelevant in theory. I guess it could, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if you just want wrestling, like, AEW is probably a much better option anymore. I mean, now I will say, I don't watch the weekly shows anymore, but most pay-per-views, WWE still does a good job because they just let them wrestle, and there's not necessarily stories involved. I mean, payoffs and stuff like that. But when they just let them wrestle, the show's good. When they overthink it for 3 hours on a Raw, it sucks.
Yeah. Elaine has another worthless talent. She goes, I can tell if a picture is not level within 1/8 of an inch. Drives my husband nuts after he hangs a picture. Elaine, will you go over to Cotter's house this weekend? He claims he is an elite picture hanger.
Just saying.
I need your eyeballs on those pictures. Also, Elaine, how did your surgery go? Just forgot. Remember, Elaine had her surgery yesterday. Hopefully everything's... Are you high on drugs right now? On a level of 1 to 10 high, how high are you?
And if so, how much better is the show when you are high on drugs?
Also,
it's good to know.
Can we have some drugs? Yeah, I've given up on WWE. I'm bummed about the recent releases and same rematches over and over.
Yeah, I mean, I'll continue to watch the pay-per-views because, I mean, like I said, those are fun, and I still enjoy those. But I don't think... I mean, I don't have cable, so it's why I haven't been watching Raw and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll go back to those even if I would get cable again. I would just stick with the pay-per-views. All right, guys, be right back. Guys, if you're not doing the stream thing, you got to join the Horde. You got to join us every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So much fun goes on behind the scenes, just on the stream. It's a great time.
We actually, hold on, we can confirm through the stream that if you are high, our show sounds better. So it actually, quote, show is sounding awesome. And then they offered us some drugs. Probably shouldn't say that part.
Don't say that.
Oh, yeah. They did not offer us drugs. No.
If you're,
no one would ever offer us drugs. Who are we?
All of a sudden, undercover cops everywhere appear on the Horde. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. So this weekend, starting today at 5, it is another 20th anniversary weekend on Rock 106.1. We got songs from 2009 to kick off every hour this weekend, and it's some fun stuff, man. 2009 for me is an important year, just personally when it comes to Rock 106.1. It was the first year I moved here.
Yep.
It's when I took over afternoons, took over the PD gig, so it was fun to look through some of these songs because I'm like, oh, this is some of the first songs I added when I got here. Sick Puppies, You're Going Down. Still love that song. Adelita's Way, Invincible. That's one of the songs we'll be playing this weekend. Pearl Jam's The Fixer. Green Day, 21 Guns. You've got Chevelle and Jars. I remember as a promotional, element when that song came out, they sent me a jar.
That's, wow.
There you go.
What a story.
I was sent a jar. Some great stuff, though, so it's going to be fun.
Wait. Are we going to play Train's Hey Soul Sister?
No, I think we'll avoid that.
What I mean, that's a hit, though. Are you kidding me?
We never played it originally. So I think we're a little late to that party.
What about Uprising by Muse? That's actually a song that jams.
Yes, we will be playing that.
What about, remember Wheels from the Foo Fighters?
Yep, we got that.
Nice. And I Get Off by Hailstorm?
Yep.
Let's. What about Get On Your Boots by U2?
No, we'll probably pass.
Modest Yahoo's amazing hit One Day, will we be playing that?
No.
Okay.
No. We'll pass on that.
I just Googled 2009 rock songs.
So some great stuff this weekend as we celebrate our 20th anniversary. And, of course, Fire Away Friday coming up next hour, 8:25. We're going to play a song that you guys choose. You can vote now. The Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page. You can also vote in the chat if you're on the stream. Today's options are Them Crooked Vultures. It's one of the 417 bands Dave Grohl is in.
Yep.
Or has been in. Their song.
Excellent one.
Oh, it's a great one. I mean, with John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones. There we go.
Basis of Led Zeppelin.
Yep. Hailstorm, I Get Off, or Framing Hanley's cover of Lollipop.
Who did that Lollipop originally?
That was
Little Kim?
No. Why can't I think of it? I can't think of it now.
I put you on the spot.
You did.
We'll figure it out over the break.
We'll figure that out. Vote now on the Facebook page, or like we said, in the stream of the chat. And about an hour, we're going to play one of those songs that you pick. Here's Metallica and King Nothing. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Lil Wayne.
There you go.
There it is.
Knew it was a little.
It was one of the Lils. Lil Kim, Lil Wayne. We were close. Them Crooked Vultures gets Andrew's vote.
Okay.
I got a chance to see Them Crooked Vultures at the, what was it? It was the Joint at the Hard Rock in Vegas. Thomas votes for Hailstorm.
Okay. And then we had a Framing Hanley vote. I got to that late.
Gotcha.
Last night. I was very late on posting that. I got to it this morning.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Rhett goes, someone say drugs? No, officer. We did not bring drugs up at all. Elaine, I did not offer. I just said it may have extra drugs. Rhett, you can get all the drugs you want when kicking down doors. That's true. Rhett actually does have an unlimited amount of drugs, technically. So good for you, Rhett. Yo, is Rhett our official drug guy?
Ironic.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. Lane goes, I'm on drugs. Someone pick the song for me. You know what? Let's see. There's Engineer Tim has voted for Vultures.
Yep, got that.
Actually, I'm going to put Gibby in charge of Elaine's vote. Gibby, please vote for Elaine for Fire Away Friday, please. Gibby's one of the most adults on the show.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah, one of the most adult-like figures on the show.
He's really the voice of reason.
In a lot of ways, I think so.
Sorry for the pressure, Gibby. All right, so coming up here, going to talk Wedding Crashers. It looks like we're going to get a sequel to that movie. Nobody asked for it. We're getting it anyway. And then we're going to dive into what movies should get sequels that haven't happened yet. If you've got any suggestions, be sure to hit us up in the chat now.
I actually watched the clip from Wedding Crashers yesterday where Vince Vaughn catches Owen Wilson on the staircase. And he's like, mother-in-law just made me touch her boobs. And Vince Vaughn is like, oh, did you motorboat? Did you motorboat? You motorboat, son of a bitch? And she's still in the house? Still funny. Still hilarious to this day.
I think I've only seen that movie once. I enjoyed it, but
I watched it once or twice.
Yeah, it's one of those that I don't feel I need to go back and revisit.
Yeah.
You know? Not saying it's not good, but to me, it doesn't go down in history as one of the classic comedies you got to go back and rewatch.
I mean, it still holds up, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't.
Still holds up.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like old school, I can rewatch that movie however many times.
Yeah.
I love that one. That to me is a classic rewatchable movie. Wedding Crashers, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Speaking of sequels, Tim, that's actually on my list. So Evil Dead, the remake that came out like 6-7 years ago, that movie could have used a sequel for sure.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Okay. They're actually going to make an HBO Max Evil Dead sequel, but it's going to be a series.
Oh, interesting.
It's starring one of the chicks that was in the Vikings show I'm currently watching.
So, I mean, because I haven't seen the remake, was the remake low budgety like the other ones, or was it a more slicker version of it?
I mean, it looked better, obviously, for obvious reasons because of the day and time, but it was grimy. It was very low budget. I mean, it was a single location, all in the cabin. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Elaine, that's just the drugs making you giggle.
Sean, if it wasn't such a pain, I was going to quickly change my Twitch username to not an undercover cop and then drop the someone say drunk slide.
Let's see. So Gibby says Elaine chooses lollipop.
Yep, I got that
put that down. Perfect.
All right, so we've got a tie between them Crooked Vultures and Framing Hanley right now. So we still got an hour left to vote, so we got plenty of time.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 movies that I'd like to see sequels to that, never came.
3, 4, 5, 6. I got an 8, I guess. So.
Damn.
I know. I didn't think I had that many.
Damn. All right, guys, coming up on the show here in just a little bit. There it is. We're going to be talking, obviously, Fire Away Friday. We are going to be doing trivia also this hour. And for Beer for Breakfast this morning, special guest in studio, Lauren Wolverton. Wolverton? Yeah, that's right. From Connect Savannah is going to be joining us.
And nice selection of beers to choose from. All right, guys, be right back. Hanging out on this Friday morning. Thank you for joining us. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Now, a report has come out that Wedding Crashers, movie came out in 2005, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, is getting a sequel. Now, we kind of talked about it off air. I enjoyed this movie. It's not one I've gone back to and watched a bunch of times. I don't know. I don't necessarily need a sequel to this flick.
There's some classic moments in this film.
Agreed.
That I don't know. It holds up well enough where, let's go ahead and do a sequel. If we've got a sequel to Anchorman, let's get a sequel to Wedding Crashers. Why not?
It's got to be better than the Anchorman sequel. I'm sorry, it's so bad. Director David Dobbin, Wilson and Vaughn, and their female co-stars all back for this. Now, the reports say it's being produced by HBO Max. That hasn't been confirmed by Warner Brothers yet. And it looks like it's set to begin production in August. So, I mean, the first movie ended with them kind of settling down a bit. So, are they divorced now? Are they reliving the crazy, wedding crasher lifestyle?
Well, according to the director, he said he has a contemporary idea about it. So, I'm sure, it's going to be pretty much them swiping right on Tinder, and then going to people's weddings. I mean, This is cool. I'm fine with this. I'm absolutely fine with a sequel to this movie. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, still looking good, still doing their thing to this very day. Vince Vaughn is still hilarious. I was just watching clips of Wedding Crashers yesterday, just talking about motorboating and stuff. I won't get into that. But I'm excited for this potential film, especially if it comes to HBO Max.
Yeah.
I'm totally in.
Will Ferrell, his character's got to come back, right?
You would think so.
And is he even more sad and pathetic now?
I need to do another rewatch of the movie. I obviously have a lot of time this weekend, so I need to go check that out.
All right, so we decided to put together just some movies we would like to see come out with a sequel. If you have any, hit us up with a text, 800-394-1061, or comment on the chat. The first one for me was easy to come up with, and it's been rumored for years. I mean, I thought there was confirmation on it a while ago, but I haven't seen anything since. Beetlejuice. I still think there is more, and there's so much more there. I mean, that you barely scratched the surface with the potential for that story.
Yeah, and Michael Keaton has said that he's down. He wants to do another Beetlejuice, but for some reason, it's just never happened. Tim Burton currently apparently he's doing an Addams Family live action film as his next film. Now, Tim Burton did the first Beetlejuice, so I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it, but that one I don't know why it hasn't gotten off the ground.
I mean, I think you can pretty much bring back almost everybody. You can bring back Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, Winona Ryder. I mean, you can have them all back, all there. I don't know. I mean, it's like, what else is there for that character? I think it's like unlimited potential. They kind of give you a look behind the scenes, at the end or, throughout the movie of like the underworld or wherever he came from. Dive into that, man. I think there's so much you could do with that story.
This one I'm going to bring up is I know you're for. How about Solo, a Star Wars story?
Second on my list.
They left it on kind of a cliffhanger with Darth Maul being back. and we're just never going to revisit that. We're not even going to get a TV show about that. They're doing a TV show about every other character, but we're not going to see anything for Solo. Like, why isn't that at least a limited run series?
For everything they have done wrong with the Star Wars universe, you can add this to the list. Because, I mean, the Solo movie, I know it didn't make the money that they were wanting.
Only $500 million.
It did okay.
Disney has a level. That was a failure.
And it was one of the better movies they've done since Disney's taken over.
I love it.
And I thought they set it up so perfectly. Maul's back, and, where does this go from here? I want to know more. I want to see more. Yeah, give me another sequel for Solo. I mean, it was supposed to be a trilogy anyway.
Yeah.
I think you can easily get 2 more movies out of that. So another one on my list that I'm really... I don't know. The movie itself, to me, is perfect. So it doesn't necessarily need it. But with this day and age of kind of rebooting things or taking a look at things in a different light, The Breakfast Club. So, growing up, The Breakfast Club to me was just a great movie. I know I was a little younger when it came out, but you watch that when you're in high school and you're like, all right, cool. I want to know what these characters are like today.
I don't think you want to see that.
I do.
It'd be sad and pathetic.
And that's fine. It doesn't. I mean, you're seeing shows that were comedies before, maybe coming back as a little bit darker or a different kind of feel to it. I think this movie has that potential.
You want to see like the darkest timeline
Maybe,
Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Like one of them's dead.
Yes.
One's a used car salesman. One actually is like a U.S. senator with like a seedy past. That's not terrible. Actually, that's not the worst idea I've ever had.
They're all still alive. I mean, except for, unfortunately, the guy who played the assistant principal passed away. But
right.
the main cast is all still alive. I would really be intrigued to see where they are now. And you can set it up as it's their 40th year class reunion or whatever it is. So they're coming back to the school. So it can all take place in the same spot. I don't know. I mean, it can take place in one day, just like the original movie. There's a lot of elements you could bring into that. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to know.
It'd be interesting. Let me bring up one more, and then we'll continue this conversation after the break. Evil Dead. They actually did a remake of Evil Dead back a few years ago. I would love to see a sequel to that because it was low budget, but it looked incredible. And obviously, a character, I think, lived. Yeah, at the end, the one, Ash. But I would love to have seen a sequel to that. Now, Evil Dead is actually getting a series on HBO Max. They just announced.
Okay.
It's not connected to this film, the remake of the original Evil Dead. It's kind of something a little different. So I'm excited to see that. And Sam Raimi, who directed the original trilogy, is back, not directing, but executive producing on this new project for the Evil Dead, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'd love to see that.
All right. What movies deserve a sequel? You can hit us up, 800-394-1061, or hit us up in the chat. We got more from our list coming up next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Let's see. Yeah, Goonies, Zootopia, Step Brothers, a couple of those are definitely on my list. Willow, I forgot about Willow. Damn it, Thomas.
We're going to come right out of the stop sign.
Cool. And then Big Trouble in Little China, that's actually part of my list too.
I do.
Didn't you guys mention about a show being announced in 3 to 4 weeks? I think we have a show we're going to announce next week. And then, another show, I think, either late next week or the week after. Timelines keep getting moved.
Yeah.
But trust me, there's more shows on the way, guys. A-Dub says Christmas Vacation when Clark has a pool and Eddie has a brand new RV.
Dude, agreed. I thought they were going to head in that direction, honestly. I mean, they had a sequel to Christmas Vacation that just featured Cousin Eddie. I mean, unfortunately, Randy Quaid is never going to appear in a movie ever again. Guy's probably bonkers.
He's a bit bonkers.
He's gone nuts, deep end. Unfortunately, most people don't like working with Chevy Chase, so maybe we don't see that again. But no, I always thought a summer vacation version of the pool and everybody kind of doing that again was going to happen. I thought that would have been good.
Wanda actually has a good one. She goes, no more remakes of Texas Chainsaw, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, out of the three, I would much rather see a Nightmare on Elm Street because I'm such a huge fan of Freddy. My wife is too. But unless you have someone with the charisma of... oh my gosh,
Robert Englund.
Yeah, Robert Englund. I mean, you can't really do any more of those. And actually, I believe there is a Texas Chainsaw movie coming out this year or early next year. I've heard about it that they're doing. Apparently, it's already filmed.
I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre to me, it's like I'm not a big horror movie guy, but that movie just creeped me the F out watching it.
It did its job, man.
Oh man, it's so good. I mean, and it's like that's the downside, with movies now looking so slick as they do. That benefited so much from being just this low budget, do everything we can, just at as cheap as we can possible. That movie benefited so much from it.
Yeah.
Because that was part of what made it so creepy, just the way it looked.
You guys are killing it on the chat when it comes to these, because I think you've mentioned damn near every single one that's on my list.
Yeah, I've got several that are on mine.
Actually, there's only 2 that you guys haven't mentioned, so. Mac, there actually was a sequel to The Strangers. What was it called? Hold on, let me look it up. So The Strangers had a sequel. It was called The Strangers Pray at Night. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the first one.
I got about 2 minutes.
All right, guys, we're going to jump into the 8 o'clock hour here. Going to obviously do Fire Away Friday. We got a cool Monopoly story that we're going to hit up, and we're going to power rank some family games. And then after that, we're going to do trivia, and that'll be the 8 o'clock hour. Once again, are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia? We're going to be doing that here shortly. And then once again, special guest in studio, Lauren Wolverton of Connect Savannah is going to be in the building. She is a influencer. She's a big-time Insta star. And, of course, lives right here in Savannah, so she's going to be coming in. Oh, the Stranger sequel is on. Okay, cool. Yeah, Strangers Pray at Night sequel is on Netflix. Check it out, Mac.
Somebody texted in remake or a sequel to Fast Times at Ridgemount High. I'm guessing kind of the same thing as the Breakfast Club idea, where you're revisiting. Van Helsing 2, would be amazing to see Hugh Jackman come back to this role.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Salsa Mark, I was going to say, how about a sequel to Debbie Does Dallas? Now call it Debbie Does Savannah.
Debbie Does a Graveyard. It's a horror sequel. Have a good one, Bert.
See you later, Bert. I got a sequel to Blazing Saddles. You couldn't do it, man. You can't do that.
Jeremy said, my favorite sequels were Devil's Rejects, the House of a Thousand Corpses sequel.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'll tell you, man, the sequel, the trilogy of Rob Zombie's films. I don't know why. Why does Rob Zombie make a good first film when he's looking at like multiple films? But usually the sequels are not good.
I haven't seen the third one yet.
Don't.
Okay.
You good. It's bad.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show, talking movies that deserve a sequel. Sounds like Wedding Crashers 2 is finally getting one 16 years after the fact. Filming begins in August. Sounds like it's going to be produced by HBO Max. So we're running down some of the movies we like to see get a sequel. One of them on my list is Big Trouble in Little China.
I love that film.
So good. Now, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, said that his production company was working on another movie. Initially, they thought it was going to be a reboot, and then it came out that it was supposed to be a sequel. That was a few years ago. Haven't heard anything about it in a while. I like The Rock in the movies with what he does. I don't want to see him in this.
Really?
I want Kurt Russell back.
I think if him and Kurt Russell could kind of team up.
Okay.
Like a buddy cop film.
Okay.
But, in that kind of scene, yeah, I would totally be for that. I mean, speaking of movies that deserve sequels that never got them, how about Willow? Willow has been talked about for quite some time. I think it was actually supposed to be a part of like an HBO Max or a streaming service.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that thing is. I mean, what happened to that?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I dug that movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I would totally have to revisit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't remember exactly what happens.
I just, the little guy who
Warwick
played
Davis.
Yeah, that guy. He was in the Harry Potter movie. What about Red? Red on the stream says sequels that are much needed. The Goonies.
I've been saying it for years. It falls into the same line as like my Breakfast Club sequel idea. It's such a universe that you could expand upon so much. I'd love to know what they're doing now. You get their kids involved. I think there's so much potential.
I mean, the actors from the first film have said multiple times that they're ready to do one. It just hasn't happened. Zootopia is another one that a lot of people are saying. I've never seen that film.
I haven't either.
It's just a kids like Pixar-y flick that people are very excited about. I'm sure that'll be coming eventually. And then Rhett also said Step Brothers. I mean, but that was pinnacle, absolute top of the top for Will Ferrell. I don't know if it gets better. And it's one of those movies my wife hates because no matter what, if it's on, I stop and watch it every single time.
I finally watched it for the first time recently.
What?
I know. I finally watched it. And I mean, I get it. It's funny. I can't say it's my favorite. It's kind of like Wedding Crashers for me. It's like, it's a good movie. I've watched it once. Not something I'm necessarily going to go back and visit. I don't know if you really need a sequel to it. I mean, it's like the way it ended was like, all right, there's a perfect ending for that movie. Where do you go from here?
I think Will Ferrell learned a lesson with Anchorman 2. I think he needs to just let his comedies kind of just be there by themselves.
How about True Lies? Do you remember this movie?
Yes, Quentin Tarantino, he wrote that.
No, that's True Romance.
Oh.
True Lies was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yep.
And it was directed by James Cameron. Mm-hmm. So what's the lady from Halloween plays his wife? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
So he is a U.S. government spy, but his family doesn't know it. So the whole movie is them realizing he's the spy and them all coming in to play to help. And at the end of the movie, she was working with him. And it kind of set it up to where, all right, we're going to get more of this now because there's this whole world of them working together. After 9/11, James Cameron was like, nope, we're done with this. But he has said in recent years, maybe it was worth revisiting. If you haven't seen True Lies, it's one of those movies. It's an underrated movie. You don't really hear a lot of people talking about it, but it's really, really good.
And that was peak hot Jamie Lee Curtis. The dance that she does
in the bedroom.
Peak hot Jamie Lee Curtis. What about Charles says on the stream, Constantine. Did you ever see Constantine with Keanu Reeves?
I have not.
Based on a comic book, but man, what a great film. Dark, gritty, dirty, like a DC movie before DC movies were DC movies, but it was good, right. Obviously. But Constantine, if you guys haven't seen that one, that is a movie that is incredible and definitely deserves a sequel.
The last one I got, and I didn't think, out of all three Austin Power movies, Goldmember to me is the weakest. Mm-hmm. But I think we're in a place to now, and I know this would be the fourth sequel, or third sequel to the original movie. I think we need another Austin Powers movie.
I've been pining for another Austin Powers movie. Those were so weird and stupid. I love those Austin Powers films. One more.
Okay.
Kill Bill. Quentin Tarantino talked about, obviously, Kill Bill, 2-part movie. He talked about doing a sequel where the little girl who
the daughter,
the bride killed one of the anyway, the daughter was supposed to come after the bride, and he talked about doing that movie in the future. We've never seen it. I would love to see another Kill Bill movie.
That would be interesting. I mean, he's never really done a true sequel because he considers Kill Bill one movie.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see him revisit some characters and, I'm basically telling a new story at the same time.
Yeah, I love that universe.
All right, so if you've got a movie that deserves a sequel, hit us up with a text, 800-394-1061, or comment in the chats. Coming up after 8 o'clock, we're going to talk Monopoly, and then we're going to power rank some of the worst or most overrated family games ever. It's coming up after 8 o'clock. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Great comments here, guys. Elaine says the movie Ava. Which one was Ava? Was that the Jessica Chastain movie? I think that's what it was. Peanut Butter Falcon, which is a great movie, filmed right here in Savannah. Aaron says Talladega Nights. That would be kind of fun. I like that one. Not as much as some of the other Will Ferrell movies. Bobby, The Professional, guaranteed. Great choice there. Yep, that guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Had Natalie Portman in it. I forget the name.
Younger, she was when she was younger. Yeah.
Let's see, Happy Gilmore. I would love to see. I would love to see Adam Sandler come back to Happy Gilmore. I think there's definitely a story that could be told there with like an aging Happy on like the senior PGA tour, type of thing. I think that's definitely one. All right, guys, thanks for chiming in there. We really do appreciate it. Ava. Hold on. Yeah, it was Jessica Chastain. Yeah, Ava.
I don't know that one.
It's an elite assassin wrestling with doubts about her work, scrambles to protect herself and her estranged family after a hit goes dangerously wrong.
Interesting.
It's got Jessica Chastain, Colin Farrell, and John Malkovich. Ever heard of him?
I do like me some John Malkovich.
Yeah.
So he's in something called the 100-Year Movie. Have you heard about this?
Mm-mm.
So it was some movie that was filmed. Nobody will see it until it's released in 100 years. It's some weird, bizarre thing.
When was it filmed?
I don't remember. Let me look into it.
Andrew says Mars Attacks. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Oh, is it leaked? 100-year film. All right, 100 years. Let's see. Is an upcoming experimental science fiction film written by John Malkovich, directed by Robert Rodriguez, advertised in 2015 with the tagline, "The movie you will never see." It is due to be released on November 18th, 2115. The 100-year span matches the time it takes for a bottle of cognac to properly age.
So it's just John Malkovich drinking very slowly?
Possibly. It's apparently a short film. Rodriguez having stated in 2019, I was making several short films for them. I finished the one first and then shot the first one, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so there you go.
Interesting. Never heard about that one.
Yeah.
Max says, what's the latest we heard on a sequel for Avatar? Oh, man, I hate the Avatar. Avatar was just blue people doing Pocahontas.
To me, it's like Avatar is one of those movies. It made a crap ton of money, I think more because of the spectacle and less because of the movie and the story. Mm-hmm. And it's like it made all this money, and I don't hear people go back to that movie. It's like I never hear people go, Avatar, loved it.
So they're actually, Mac, just to give you a heads up, so 2 sequels back to back, December 2022, December 2023 is the films when they're coming out. I just read a story on it.
I mean, don't usually wish ill will. I hope they bomb.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Charles says, I hear there's a sequel for Gladiator. No, I hope there isn't. Jeremy goes, biggest flop ever was Joe Dirt 2. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, the sequel playing for the professional called Leon. They ended up not making it, though. Yeah, I wish they would have, man. I love that movie. Another sequel, Days of Thunder. He's doing one for Top Gun. Why not Days of Thunder?
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen Days of Thunder.
I would rather see a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite than Avatar. Honestly, I agree. What if Pedro became president? Huh? What about that?
I like it.
I love Greg here. Just absolute, the troll he is. A sequel for Endgame. Bruce Wayne brings Thanos back. He did it for Superman. Then all hell breaks loose. Good to see your troll game is still strong there, Greg. All right, guys, up next, going to break down some family games. We go from movies to games here. Cotter found this story about Monopoly and how people get big mad over playing board games with the family. Now, I was never big. My family wasn't a big board game family. We were more ignoring each other family.
We play. I mean, that's been part of our family for years. I mean, we play a lot of games. Lots of cards. I mean, whenever we go somewhere on vacation, we always look for a deck of cards from that spot. So we've got multiple decks of cards. Play a lot of euchre. For everybody in the South, it's a Midwestern game. Confuses a lot of people because they've never heard of it. Play a lot of canasta, but we do play a lot of board games. Munchkin is a big one for us. Ticket to Ride. I love that game.
Canasta sounds like a very old person game.
It is. We learned it from her parents, Dana's parents. But it's a great game. We always play that. It's always been a big part of our family and what we've done. Up Yours is a great game.
Yeah, I think I got like 3 or 4 board games in my house.
Okay,
I would say they're all good. I'm not mad at any of them. I mean, Cards Against Humanity is one of them.
Sure.
And then I think Battleship. Okay. Nicole and I will once a year we'll play Battleship on a Saturday night. Tony, number 1 overrated kids game, Candyland. That's actually on my list.
Sorry. We play the crap out of Sorry. Sorry is another one we play a lot of.
All right, guys, coming up, we're going to talk about those board games. Then we'll jump into the Fire Away Friday choice of the day. And then we'll play some trivia here. Did I write trivia? It's been a lot of you recently.
Have I played it all this week?
You played a lot this week.
I mean, I'm sorry. Have I asked you any questions this week?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you played the entire week. Yeah, I think I got trivia right here. Yeah, I've written a bunch of games. Clue is the best board game. Actually, I don't think I haven't played Clue in probably 15 years.
I don't mind Clue. We have that. We've played that a few times.
So Max says, I think my fandom for Avatar is based off the production, special effects, CGI, etc., versus the actual storyline.
So you're the one.
So you could just mute the film and just watch it. So here's what you do. If you don't want Mac to bother you anymore, on your iPad, put Avatar on and just put it in front of her. She's like she's like a small child. Like, you know how people in restaurants will bring iPads to make sure their kids don't act out. Just do the same thing for Mac when you don't want her to say anything. Mm-hmm.
Well, Tony, love euchre. Yeah, I love euchre. Because we had to teach our kids to play it at a young age, so we could play it. Because it's such, most people in the South just don't know how to play it or never heard of it.
I'm from the Midwest, and I don't know if I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Raven Dante's Clue is such an underrated movie. It is so good. If you have not seen it, watch Clue. It's weird to turn a board game into a movie, but it was perfect.
I think I've seen it, but it's been forever because it's Tim
Curry.
Tim Curry.
He's the butler. Martin Mull. Who else is in it? I can't think of her name. It's the cast is great, but no, excellent movie.
Anybody play cribbage? Asked Thomas.
He does. Raven Dante's. I agree. No, I do not play cribbage.
I play fibbage. That's a Jackbox game.
Mac, I haven't ridden the ride at Disney. I have heard it's fantastic, but still doesn't mean the movie's good.
I'll tell you straight up, the movie sucks. Avatar, I don't understand why it's one of the biggest movies of all time. Avatar,
it was a spectacle. It was a spectacle, and it was right when 3D movies kind of made their return, and he took advantage of it. It made a crap ton of money because it was 3D. Your ticket prices were higher, and people went because of the spectacle. That is I'm convinced that's the only reason.
I went and saw the film right when it opened, and I was so mad after it just because I'm like, dude, this is literally Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Just with giant blue people. It sucks. I hated it, and I still hate it to this day.
Yeah. Tony agreed. Anything with Tim Curry is amazing. National treasure.
All right, guys, we're about a minute out from jumping back on the air here. Rock 106.1.
So go through this story and then second break, come back with our power rankings.
Yeah, you want to hit up, you want to go full story with percentages and all that?
Yeah,
okay.
Might as well run down it. I mean, how many games do you have? Do you want to do it? Because do you want to do just the 3? If we want to do 5, we can, split it up and do both. If we just want to do 3,
let's just do 3 because I only wrote down.
Yeah, I didn't write down very many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote down 5.
Okay. So yeah, we can come back for the second break and do the power rankings.
Yeah, dude, Andrew, seriously, Avatar blows chunks. It's terrible. Mousetrap sucked. Dude, I remember playing Mousetrap as a kid. He goes, the pieces wouldn't work or got lost.
Overrated game. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning and happy Friday. Be sure to check out the show live on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. And check us out at rock1061.com. Now, a lot of families will have game nights at the house. At the Cotter household, it's not game night. It's usually game day.
Game day.
We'll make a day of it, man. We are big into playing family games. I've said it before. Anytime we go on a vacation, we look for a deck of cards from the location we're at. It's one of the souvenirs we get everywhere. We play lots of cards games. We play a lot of board games, all about family games. I just think it's a lot of fun to hang out and do that. Well, 1 in 5 Americans has said they have banned specific games from their home because things can get too heated. And I think it makes sense that the game that causes the most fights is Monopoly.
Is it because it takes the longest to play Monopoly? Monopoly could be up to a 6-hour game. It's ridiculous.
I agree. I think because it takes so long, you get bored, you get frustrated, and things will tend to get ugly. The 5 most frequently banned games, Monopoly, Uno, which I love Uno.
I played Uno. I like Uno.
Sorry, which we play a lot of Sorry at the house, but I get it, because you're screwing people over as you play, so I can see why people get upset. Then it's Scrabble and Jenga are the rounding out the top 5 games that get banned from game night at people's houses.
I completely understand that. Some of those I can't stand. Jenga, it's so simple. I don't know why that would be one where people would get real big mad about.
I love playing like giant Jenga at a brewery or bar. You know, when you see that, I hate playing Jenga at the house.
That tiny Jenga.
It's just not as much fun.
It's for small people.
Then I should love it, but I don't. I got some other game stats that are kind of interesting. 1 in 9 people said they've seen a physical fight break out over a game.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
I mean, I haven't seen I've seen some some good-natured ribbing, but I haven't seen like people like physically smacking each other for it.
I mean, I've gotten heated during a game to where, you get upset or something, but yeah, I'm not.
You ever had to walk out of the room before?
I don't think so. I don't think it's got that. But now I will say, for a short time before my wife and I got married, going back to band games, I would not play Monopoly with her because she got so competitive. I mean, my wife can get crazy competitive. Got so competitive, I refused to play Monopoly with her. A guy that we used to work with back in Illinois years and years and years ago would have every year a foosball tournament, and it was partners. I only went once because my wife got so competitive, I wouldn't play foosball with her again.
She shamed you out of the room.
No, she would get mad, she'd cuss, she'd yell. I'm like, who is this person? What happened? I don't get this.
Well, according to this survey, 22% of people have banned or stopped inviting a specific person to game night because of fights and accusations of cheating and everything.
Now, just 1 in 8 people admit they're usually the one who causes the drama.
Well, it's never you.
Well, I will admit, my wife owns it when it comes to Monopoly and when it came to that foosball thing. She did own it.
Because she saw the terror in your face?
I was so scared, man. I was so scared playing foosball. I'm like, I work with these people. Calm down. It's going to be okay. 75% of people say they like game nights in general, but 41 specifically say they really enjoy winning.
That number seems incredibly low.
Yeah, I agree.
Who doesn't like to win? It should be 100% specifically said that they really enjoy winning.
Now, it's like when we would play with our kids, we started playing games way early. So in the beginning, it's like, okay, it's just kind of fun, and winning and losing is not a big deal. But as my kids got older and they got better, the competition ratcheted up drastically. I hate losing when we play a game. And it's like we'll play Canasta, which is a card game. And it's weird. Me and my oldest are partners for that. And we'll win in the beginning. And it's like, oh, we got this one. Never fails. My wife and Ella come back all the time and kick our ass. And I get ticked off. Ticked off playing.
Would you say you're a good winner?
No. Well, a good winner? Yes. Horrible loser.
Okay.
I don't gloat a lot when it comes to winning, but I can be a really bad loser.
Okay.
Because I hate losing when it comes to some of
like
this.
stomping your feet out of the room, dropping drinks.
No.
Throwing fingers, dropping F-bombs.
Not talking. Getting frustrated.
Oh, okay.
That kind of stuff, and just kind of shutting down. That's usually where I go when I lose. So I just get frustrated.
You just get silent.
Yes.
Internalize.
Yes. Like I said, I'm a good winner. Horrible loser at times. All right, so coming up next, we are going to power rank some of the most overrated or worst family games. There's a lot of good ones, but there are a lot of bad ones. Which ones are some of your least favorite? You can hit us up with the text 800-394-1061. We'll power rank ours after this. Bring Me the Horizon and Teardrops, Rock 1061.
Phil with a great comment here. Have you ever been hit with a giant stack of draw 2s or 4s, Marshall? That's why people are mad at Uno.
That makes sense.
I've seen someone throw blows over a game. Tim, what game were they playing?
What was it?
Andrew says, I hate any game that requires me to clean up a mess afterwards, like Jenga. Shit goes everywhere. Red says, I've been to a murder over a game of dominoes. Yeah, Rhett the police officer.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I've never gotten that intense.
Let's see. Operation sucks as a game. I actually kind of agree to that. It's fun because it's that initial reaction of it's I'll say the rush of pulling a bone out of operation.
Pulling a bone.
Yeah, pulling a bone. Pulling out. The rush of that is intense for about 3 seconds, and then I got super sleepy. Tim says spades. He saw a fight over spades before.
Okay. All right, so we got about 2 minutes. Yeah, Matt. I love Canasta. It's such a fun game. But I hate when I lose.
I think I've seen Canasta spelled 3 different ways since we started talking. How do you spell Canasta?
I spell it, I want to say how Mac spells it. It's not something I write down often, so.
I think Tony wrote it with a K, and that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canasta is spelled with this. Yeah, Mac spelled it right.
Okay.
Tim said, my roommate has never played Risk. Neither have I. Game seems like it's a lot of trouble.
Worst family game for me was any card game with my uncle because it would turn it into 52 card pickup. Yeah, I get that.
Rally, Tim. I'll tell you what, that's one of the games I've especially never played, Tim. Risk.
Are you asking us if it's a fun game, Tim,
yeah.
or is?
Yeah. Sorry, Tony. Yeah, I guess you did say Euchre. Sorry. I swear to God, I saw someone write Canasta with a K. I don't get mad if I'm losing, but whilst playing Uno, I yell out expletives when it's my turn. Yeah. Stratego is the best 2-player game. I've never even heard of that one.
Mm-mm.
Another horrible game for one family. It applies to apples.
Apples to apples.
I've seen that game, but I've never actually played it.
I've heard it described as like the family version of Cards Against Humanity. Is that true? I don't know. I've never played it. All right, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. Cotter and Marshall Show. We were just talking about some board game stats and how games will cause fights, sometimes physically. So we're going to power rank some of the worst or most overrated family games ever, because there's a lot of good ones, but there are a lot of bad ones as well.
Right.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You know what? I'm going to go first because I'm not the big board game connoisseur that you are.
Okay.
I think you'll have a lot more to say in regards to this. I'm going to go, I guess it'd be number 3 on my power rankings, Scrabble. Scrabble makes me think too much, and I'm not a great smart guy when it comes to words, as you could tell by the way I talk. So I'm going to go ahead and put Scrabble on my power rankings of worst games. I mean, it's word math, and I hate it. So you know what? Scrabble makes my list.
I agree. I don't mind Words with Friends because I can cheat, but when it comes to Scrabble, can't cheat. The person's sitting right across from you.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, Words with Friends. Did you ever get the app where you can actually screenshot it?
Of course.
And then they show you what words?
And I still lost half the time. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Happened.
I did that. And the worst thing about Words with Friends was the games lasted forever as well.
Oh, it's so long.
Go for days.
But no, Scrabble, I agree. Number 3 on my list, not a board game. We're going card game. The good old-fashioned game of war. The game never ends, man. It's like tic-tac-toe. It just keeps going. You know, there's never a winner. You always start war with the best of intentions. We're going to finish this. This is going to be awesome. And then 3 hours later, all you're doing is flipping cards back and forth. It just goes on. Nobody ever wins. It's just, I don't know. It's mind-numbingly boring.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played too much war in my life. I couldn't quite say. How about this? Power ranking number 2 for me. Backgammon.
I've never played.
What is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
I have no idea.
There's red and black things. There's like a weird triangle pointy thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And that's why it comes in number 2.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the rules. I couldn't tell you how you won. I nothing. I've got nothing when it comes to backgammon. I'm out completely.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
All right, number 2 on my list, the game of Operation.
Oh, and come on, really? The worst?
Operation is fun for about 5 seconds. You play one game.
Sounds like a guy that's not very good at Operation.
You play one game, and you never need to play that game ever again. The novelty of, touching the side and, getting the vibration, and it's just like, I'm out. Now, if you want to, spice it up a little bit, and you made it where it actually shocked the person playing, I don't know, different story altogether. But to me, that game, it's very, the novelty of it just wears off way too quick. You lose the pieces.
But the guy's little nose lights up. It's hilarious.
I don't care. You lose pieces too easily. No way, man. The game is just boring as hell.
Well, you'd be a terrible surgeon. You know what? That's why you're a radio guy.
That's why I never went to school for it.
All right, the number 1 on my bad family game list, it's got to go to Candyland.
Okay.
Everything about it annoys me.
Yeah.
It's everything. Just the everything. I'm not even going to go into it. It sucks. Candyland.
If your kids are young, I get it, but yeah, no, there's no fun to be had in that game.
Yeah, why? They should just call it why. Why am I playing this?
All right, power ranking some of the worst overrated board games ever. I'm calling an audible. I was going to put Monopoly at the top of my list.
Don't you dare.
Dude, it's so frustrating. It's kind of boring to play. Have you ever finished a game of Monopoly?
Yeah.
I started. I've never finished.
Yeah, I finished a couple games of Monopoly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I'm going to swap it out, and I'm going to go Mousetrap.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm. In concept, you're like, this game is cool as hell. You're going along the board, you're putting the whole contraption together, and then at the end, you catch the mouse. Oh, that's fun. How many times does it not work? And I mean, they
all the time.
And they made that part of the game. It's like, oh, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, too bad. I mean, and you're just hoping this Rube Goldberg, contraption works so you can win. You lose pieces. You lose one piece, you're screwed. Can't play the game anymore. You're done.
Well, you got to go spend another $15 and buy another copy.
It's so not worth it. Mousetrap, by far, is the worst, most overrated board game I have ever played.
All terrible games.
And an honorable mention, Risk. Tim, the engineer, brought it up. Risk, that game, talking about games that never end. I used to play it a couple times in high school. We would play it for a couple hours and be like, are we done? No, not even close. All right, we're bored. Let's stop.
Chutes and Ladders was another one that was brought up too.
Excellent choice.
People hate that one.
All right, coming up next, we can get ready for Fire Away Friday. You still have time to vote. Songs from 2009 as we honor that year this weekend for our 20th anniversary weekend. Your choices, Them Crooked Vultures' New Fang, Hailstorm, I Get Off, or Framing Hanley's cover of Lollipop. You can vote now on the stream or at the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page. Fire Away Friday coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging around with us on the stream this morning. All right, as Cotter said, coming up next, we got Fire Away Friday. After that, we'll do Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? And then special guest in studio, Lauren Wolverton of Connect Savannah.
So far, we still have a tie between Them Crooked Vultures and Framing Hanley. So if anybody wants to drop their vote in, please do so.
I love Elaine's comment here. She goes, as a kid, my parents taught me how to play poker. No wonder I skipped school and drank. As a kid, we didn't play a ton of board games. A lot of time we watched like movies and TV shows together. And then a lot of the time we just spent most of our time outside.
Yeah, we didn't play a lot of games with my family growing up. The game thing happened. My aunt and uncle in Austin, they are big. I mean, they play games constantly, so anytime we'd go down there, we took our kids down there when they were young. Anytime we'd go down there was always, we're always playing some sort of card game or playing some sort of game. Mm-hmm. So we kind of picked it up from them, because we'd get the kids involved as they got older. And then when, just come back and we'd just play games at the house. So that's how we got started there. Because, we didn't play a whole lot at our house growing up, but that's how we got started.
Charles says, I vote Hailstorm just for Lizzie's legs.
Oh, good call. So a funny story about Hailstorm, and I can't think of what's Lizzie's brother's name. AJ?
Sure.
So they came to town when the Live Wire was still around downtown on River Street.
Mm-hmm.
So they came to town. They played a Christmas show for us at Live Wire. So this was, I want to say, it was either my first or second year, probably first year. So this song came out in 2009. So it was right after Halloween, obviously, and we did something with one of the Halloween stores, and people voted on our costumes. They chose a Teletubby outfit for me, so I had the Teletubby outfit for Halloween. Well, it was at the radio station, and the guys came in for an interview, and super cool guys. At that time, their dad drove their tour bus, and their mom was their tour manager. I'm sure that's not the case anymore because this is just when they started, but super cool. So AJ was like, "What's up with that Teletubby outfit?" I'm like, "It was my Halloween outfit, just the radio station." He's like, "Can I borrow it for tonight?" I'm like, "Sure, if you want." He's like, "Cool, thanks." So he took it. So we get to the show, and it was our Christmas party. So we had guests backstage opening presents, and then the band came out.
Mm-hmm.
AJ comes out in the Teletubby outfit and is hanging out with pictures and everything in his Teletubby outfit. He's running around in it. I want to say he played a song in it, like one song and took it off. Never saw that Teletubby outfit ever again.
You were never going to.
It was gone after that.
All right, guys. Do we still have a tie technically for Fire Away or Fire?
We do.
All right, so guys, we need some votes here. If you haven't voted already, please do so now. What are the choices, Cotter?
They are Them Crooked Vultures, New Fang. We've got Hailstorm, I Get Off, and Framing Hanley's cover of Lollipop. We've got Framing Hanley and Them Crooked Vultures tied at this time.
All right, so if you want to be the tiebreaker vote, go ahead and drop it into the chat. We'll be playing your Fire Away Friday song coming up here in just a bit. Then we'll jump right into trivia. Vulture says Rhett.
There we go.
Hailstorm says Jeremy.
Saw that.
Our boss coming in today? Aaron, you coming in today? You still on the chat? There he is right there.
There you go.
I was just asking if you're coming in today. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm following. As soon as he said white crayon, I'm like, nah, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
Not going to end well.
Oh, Jesus.
And he won best costume that night in the South. What?
He actually became mayor of the town he was in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
All right.
Where are we at?
Well, we got about 4 minutes. Rise Against Savior is coming up after these commercials. Then we'll get in with Fire Away Friday. As of now, Them Crooked Vultures, New Fang. I forgot Josh Homme was the other dude in that band. There we go.
Kind of a big deal. He was a lead singer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. John Paul Jones, Josh Homme, Dave Grohl, 2009, One and Done. Won a Grammy.
Yeah, I got to see Them Crooked Vultures. I mean, they only did one tour. I mean, that was it. They came out with an album, they did one tour, and that was it. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I saw John Paul Jones walking around the casino floor prior to the show. So It was cool to be that close to at least a member of Led Zeppelin, even if it was for a brief second.
All right, we've got about 3 minutes.
Charles says Brock has a stick from AJ, the drummer of Hailstorm from 2006's
awesome.
Welcome to Rockville.
Oh, that's cool.
He goes, that's a story to tell over some beers. 2015, Welcome to Rockville.
That's cool as hell. Yeah, Hailstorm. I mean, I've run into Lizzie a few times. Always cool. Just always super nice, super down to earth. Even as they've gotten bigger, still super nice, super down to earth.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going over notes for our guest for beer for breakfast, and then I'm set to go for trivia, so I'm all good on that.
Okay. After we do Fire Away Friday, we'll set up trivia. All right, got about 2 minutes, then we're coming back.
Oh, it's also my good friend Kyle Helmick's birthday today.
Oh,
Happy
nice.
birthday to Kyle Helmick.
Happy
What
birthday.
a fella. What a fella. 2 kids, both supposedly his. So good for him. I don't know how old he's turning. How old is Kyle turning? Doesn't say. We're just going to go ahead and say 30. We'll say 34 or 35. He's somewhere in there.
Younger than you?
He is, yeah, by a couple of years.
Okay. I got about 90 seconds.
Ooh, Sean says, so true to brand. He's smoking pork belly and brisket this weekend.
Damn right you are.
Hey, so a listener, Wanda, stopped by earlier this week and dropped us some smoked meats off. And I actually got to try a little bit of the brisket last night. I was going to do dinner last night, but it was like one of those nights where I just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't even eat dinner last night. Feel great.
I had the butt she brought in. It was delicious. I'm hoping to have the brisket this weekend.
Good old pork belly. All right, what are we, 30 seconds away here?
About 30 seconds.
Perfect. Perfecto.
Yeah, this will be kind of just quick and to the point. All right, guys, be right back. This weekend on Rock 106.1 is another 20th anniversary weekend. Each weekend highlighting a different year. This weekend, it is all about 2009. So we got songs from 2009 going to pop up at the top of each and every hour. So in honor of that, today's Fire Away Friday, we picked 3 songs from the year. Choices were Them Crooked Vultures, which was Dave Grohl's band from 2009, along with the dude from Zeppelin and then Josh Homme. I had Hailstorm, I Get Off, or Framing Hanley's Lollipop. It was close between Framing Hanley and Them Crooked Vultures, but it is Them Crooked Vultures for the win. Josh Homme, John Paul Jones, Dave Grohl.
Great pick.
You saw him live.
I saw him at the Hard Rock at the Joint there. I mean, it was an amazing show. Dave's on the drums. Josh Homme, obviously from Queens of the Stone Age fame, on guitar and vocals. John Paul Jones at Led Zeppelin. He's out there slapping the bass. Man, it was an excellent show. And that's the thing, too, is they were so new. And obviously they had some big names in the band. The show wasn't packed. I was standing right in the middle of the floor, and I had lots of room to maneuver. So, I mean, the show top to bottom was amazing. They did do, I think, they did one song from each one of their bands. There was a Zepp song, there was a Queen song, there was a Foo Fighters song. But man, I mean, the show was incredible, top to bottom.
I bet it was. All right, your winner, New Fang. It's Them Crooked Vultures. Fire Away Friday. Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, after this song, we're going right into trivia once again. Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia? Giving away another pair of tickets to our 20th anniversary show. Heads up, something that Aaron mentioned on the chat just a little while ago. I don't know if everyone picked up on it, but he did say tickets, and we've mentioned a couple times. There's only a couple left. We'll be sold out of our lower tier, cheapest price tickets this weekend. Actually, probably by today.
Yeah.
And then also the VIPs are almost all gone. There's only a few VIPs left.
Yeah, in total.
Yeah, so VIPs are going to be exclusively gone, and then we'll only have GAs. We'll only have GAs after that. All right, so trivia will begin here in about 2.5 minutes, just like I said. We'll be doing that. And then a special guest for Beer for Breakfast this morning. Her name is Lauren Wolverton. Wolverton. That's it. She'll be coming in. She works for Connect Savannah.
A lot of followers on the Instagram.
She has like 5,000 followers on Instagram. I just want to know who's taking her pictures for all these, because they're all like, I don't know. Does she have the boyfriend from like every? All right, babe, is this good enough? If she does have a boyfriend. I wonder if that's just his skill. He's a photographer by nature.
I love there's Instagram accounts, Facebook pages dedicated to photos of the boyfriends taking photos.
Is there?
Oh, it is so good because they're usually, like laying down. If the lady's standing like on the beach or in the water, the boyfriend's
got to get the angle
in the surf and is getting covered by water, is trying to keep the phone. Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
I forgot to send the board when I was there the other day after Aaron said I could. Yeah, we just had your kid do it instead for you. She was your proxy. I'm with you. Pretty sure I'm going to get sent home early today, get into the upper 90s today with a high heat index. Ooh, in Minnesota? Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Today's not bad, man. We've been getting so much rain lately, though. It's just been crazy humid.
All right.
Wanda, did you ever figure out, or did you ever get anything from your family if Alabama and Mississippi have some sort of rivalry? That's one thing we didn't talk about this morning, or that we never got back to. I was just curious about that. I'm going to just Google it. Alabama versus Mississippi.
Looking at Lauren's Instagram now. Yeah, they're definitely, somebody's taking some very excellent pictures.
Mm-hmm. Tony goes, so excited. No roof leaks so far. I don't know. They haven't replaced our tiles in our building, so we don't know if those stains are from old leaks or new leaks. So I put Alabama versus Mississippi. People also ask, has Mississippi ever beat Alabama?
All right, guys. Got about 15. We'll be right back. It is time to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. It is 1 round, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Can you beat us?
And if you can, and even if you can't, we'll still hook you up with tickets to our 20th anniversary concert, Saturday, July 3rd, over at Trustees Gardens, Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, Whaleboat, Lilac. It's going to be a great show. You can win tickets just by being the first caller in right now and then taking on one of us. And Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia?
800-394-1061. You want to play? Call us now. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. All right. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Rock 1061. Who's this?
Yeah, my first caller.
Yes, you are. What's your name?
Awesome. This is Elliot.
Elliot, how's it going, man?
Pretty good.
All right, cool. Who would you like to take on in trivia today, myself or Marshall?
I'll take on Marshall.
All right, sounds
Perfect.
good.
I don't have to write trivia tomorrow? Awesome.
All right, man, here's the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time is going to start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you don't know the answer to a question or want to pass, feel free to do so. And if we have time, we'll come back at the end. With that said, you ready?
We're ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who is the actor who first played the character of James Rhodes?
Pass.
Multiple choice. What British rock band scored a 1997 hit with their song Tub Thumping? Was it Chumbawamba, Oasis, or Pulp?
Chumbawamba.
That is correct. Botany is the scientific study of what?
Say it one more time.
Botany is the scientific study of what?
Plants.
Correct. Dead or alive, famous chef, Julia Child.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
No, that's okay. Dead or alive, famous chef, Julia Child.
Alive.
Incorrect. Multiple choice. What Renaissance painter took 4 years to paint the Sistine Chapel? Leonardo, Michelangelo, or Raphael?
Michelangelo.
That is correct. Amazon recently purchased what movie studio for more than $8 billion?
Star Wars. I don't know.
Incorrect. Final question. What type of blood is known as the universal donor?
O negative.
That is correct. All right, Elliot. Marshall, you can take the headphones off. Elliot got 4 out of 7.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go.
All right, Elliot, hang out. We're going to just pot you down. We'll be right back to you after Marshall does his round, okay?
All right.
All right, Marshall, you know the drill. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start after I finish question 1. Are you ready?
I know the drill, baby. Let's roll.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who is the actor who first played the character of James Rhodes?
That would be Empire star Terrence Howard.
That is correct. Multiple choice. What British rock band scored a hit in 1997 with the song Tub Thumping? Is it Chumbawamba, Oasis, or Pulp?
I get knocked. Chumbawamba.
That is correct. Botany is the scientific study of what?
Plants?
Correct. Dead or alive? Famous chef, Julia Child.
She did.
That is correct. Multiple choice. Which Renaissance painter took 4 years to paint the Sistine Chapel? Leonardo, Michelangelo, or Raphael?
I prefer Donatello, but it's pretty sure it's Michelangelo.
That is correct. Amazon recently purchased what movie studio for more than $8 billion?
MGM.
That is correct. And final question. What blood type is known as the universal donor?
A noise no woman has ever made with me. Oh.
Incorrect.
Negative.
There you go. We'll give you the half point for that.
Sure.
All right, Elliot. Marshall got you today 6.5 to 4. But good news is it doesn't matter, man. We're still hooking you up with tickets for the show.
Awesome.
All right, we'll give you a call here today or early next week to get all the details from you and tell you how we're going to get you the tickets. Okay.
All right. Good deal.
All right,
I
thanks.
appreciate it.
And no problem, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Elliot.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. All right, let's go over the answers. Marshall got 6.5 of them right.
I'll take 6.5.
Terrence Howard is the guy who played James Rhodes first in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Chumbawamba, of course, their one hit was Tub Thumping. Botany is the study of plants. Julia Child unfortunately passed away in 2004. Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel in 4 years. Yes, MGM is now under the Amazon umbrella, and type O negative, not the band, just the blood type, is the universal donor.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, we're back to, I almost said tomorrow. We're back on Monday, another round of Are You Smarter Than the Community College Dropout Trivia, 8:30 here on the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, Cotter's going to edit that up, and then we'll be right back on the chat. So I don't know if this is true or not, but I put down our records, and Greg says, if you count ties and losses together and compare the wins to the total number of games played as an individual, Marshall's at 71.8%. I'm guessing winning percentage, and Cotter's at 71.4.
Damn.
So we're equally dumb. Solid point. All right, so are we playing it yet?
We got 30 seconds.
Okay, so in 30 seconds, we're going to play back the audio. Obviously, you guys heard live on the stream. After that, we're going to take a few minutes, and then we're going to bring in Lauren from Connect Savannah. She's going to come in. She's going to drink some beers with us. I have a very heavy metal beer lineup for us.
Right.
I went to Haberstrom yesterday, and I kept seeing like these beers. I was like, Too Metal to Die, and like these very like hardcore, crazy beers. So I went ahead and picked up a mixed 6-pack. And we'll choose a couple beers to drink from there. But I was just talking to Lauren out in the lobby, and I was like, is there any beer you don't like? And she goes, I don't like sours. I'm like, perfect. I didn't buy any sours yesterday. So,
well, that one we don't know what is. The boysenberry, that could be a sour.
Yeah, it could be, I guess.
But we don't know what it is. It's like a mystery.
Could be an ale.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Solid ale. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll bring Lauren in here in about 10 minutes or so, and we'll do beer for breakfast with you guys.
Cool.
And then after that, we'll do Marshall's Music News, and they'll wrap it for the weekend. We'll come back next week. We need to figure out our last Torture Tuesday of the season.
Oh, yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, we have a Torture Tuesday coming up in about a week and a half, so we got to figure out who's doing it and then what we're doing from there. Technically, if it's the me-you scale, it would be on me.
It's true.
Yep.
I mean, since it's the last one, I'm not opposed to, if it's something that both of us can do just for the fun of it, I'm okay with that. I mean, if we come up with a good solo one, I got no issues with you doing it.
Gibby says we should do Truth or Dab, which is the Hot Ones game.
Okay, what's that?
I think you just try all their hot sauces.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we want to not do hot, right? Just try, do something different.
We did like the ultimate hot challenge last time, so I don't know if we want to go straight back to hot.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm going to take that a break and do something a little different.
I love the treadmill idea you brought up. That's funny.
Yeah, running for an hour on the treadmill.
That's pretty funny. It'd be a great visual on the stream. It might be hard to do the show. I guess we just have to move this mic right in front of whoever's doing it.
No, it'd be fine. Like if we could put the treadmill on either side.
Yeah, that's true.
The mic up here, or we could have Tim just attach a mic to the treadmill.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. We'd have to find a treadmill though. I don't know.
We'll need to sit down and figure that out. Probably should get some ideas together and shoot them to one another over the weekend. There is a couple from the previous email I sent that we didn't touch. I don't know if they were really worthwhile, but there's still a couple more.
Was it a recent email or from the...
It's the email I sent back about a month ago.
Okay.
But where do you put the oxygen bottle?
That's a good question. Great question.
I'm just excited that you and Greg are gonna go run at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I never committed to that. I said text me, and he did, which he did. He reached out.
Okay.
So yeah, because like I said, after running by myself, I realize I don't want to slow people down. So I may need to go the first few times. You
told everyone on the stream I'll run
this weekend
that you want to be goaded into running. You want people to poke and prod you into running each and every weekend. So I'm just doing my part.
No, that's fine. And I'm going to run this weekend. I'll run. That's fine.
It's going to rain, though.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't mind running in the rain. It's not as if it's not.
Okay, cool. That was a test. That was a test.
As long as it's not like a torrential downpour, I don't want to run in that.
Yeah, that was a test for you.
Bring it on. I've done that before.
Gibby goes, not a verbal agreement at the moment. Greg says we'll have people running paces anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes a mile. Well, actually, that doesn't work for Cotter. He runs 60-minute miles.
10-minute mile, kiss my ass. How far is it?
It's a quarter mile.
Is it? What's the distance? Are we looking at like a 3 miles, couple miles? I feel somewhat confident being able to pull off 3 miles, maybe at a 12-minute mile pace, 10-minute mile pace, maybe. I don't know. How far do you want to go? I was thinking 2 to 3 miles. Because like I said, I'm easing myself back in. very slowly.
He's slipping himself in.
Lubing it up, going back in. You can do 3. How far do you guys usually go?
He goes, you could do 3. Sounds like they go more.
Yeah, I know.
So Lauren is wearing the brightest outfit I've ever seen in my life today. She is going to pop on camera. She is definitely ready.
You do 10-ish miles? Jesus Christ. Show off. So even the people doing the 12 miles do 10? Am I going to be the one who pusses out after 3 and be like, all right, guys, see you later? Because I'm not doing 10. No way near doing 10.
All right, guys. Once again, beer for breakfast coming up. Okay, I'll call you at 3 a.m. every morning. You can meet us at the gym. Always treadmill available. There you go.
I did ask, Greg. You're right. I did ask. But 10, you guys are beasts.
Beer for breakfast coming up in just a bit. I'm actually going to pop it over to you. I'm going to go grab glasses real quick.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. Coming up after this, we're going to... we got the brand new song from Volbeat. Hefe did not pick it yesterday. He picked Fozzie's Sane. So coming up after these commercials here, before the top of the hour, we're going to play the new Volbeat. It's called Wait a Minute, My Girl. Very much sounds like something out of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Lots of saxophone and piano. It's just kind of a fun song. Listening, and you can do what you want. No one wants you to get hurt. You got to work up to it. No, I get that. Bummer, Andrew. Have a good day, man. Hopefully the conference call goes okay. No, I appreciate it, Greg. I will, if it's not tomorrow, I'll eventually run with you. I promise. I don't know. I'm lazy. It's an issue. So Lauren's coming up next. Marshall went out and bought like 6 different beers, so plenty of options today. We'll ask Lauren how to become a good Instagrammer, because she's fantastic at it. Us, not so much. So we'll have several beers with her, and then we'll head into Marshall's Music News. We'll wrap up the show. So there you go. The 10 mile. Yeah, I'm definitely not ready to run 10 miles again. I did the first 5 rock and roll half marathons. So at one point in time, I was doing okay. Once again, wasn't fast, just okay. Now, after 2 at 10-minute pace, I was like, ugh, that was rough. So you sent the where you're running. Let me go back to that real quick. So do you guys have a set path you run, Greg? Is it a set course, or is it loops and that's how you get to 10 miles? Come run with us. You'll get to hear people cuss at me about me, whatever. That is motivation, just to hear people yell at you. We do have a route. Okay. You can let her choose. Is that the plan? I love it. I love it. So we got 6 beers to choose from today. Lord of the Roost, which is
Jesus Christ,
an IPA from that's Burial. We've got from Dissolver, Too Metal to Die, which is a table Baltic porter.
Show everyone the beers, man. Quit being a bad host.
Here's the Dissolver. So there's that. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a collaboration beer. This is only 3.6%. Really interesting. All right, so this is the Lord of the Roost IPA from Burial. Burial's fantastic brewery.
They're actually opening up a new facility in Charlotte.
Oh, nice. So then this is Bird Brains Cherry Boysenberry Birds Fly South Ale Project. There it is, right there. Oh, it is sour.
Okay, so I did buy a sour.
Yeah, so it's on a scale of 1 to 5, they've got it a 5 on the sour scale.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Funky is a 0, fruity is a 5. Also got another option from Burial. What is that? A Spectacle of Martyrdom. It's a mild ale. So there's that one right there.
Did you see the link Red just dropped? Vanilla Ice is doing shows with Tone Loc and Tag Team.
Bring it. Tag Team's got to do the new version of their song where it's Scoop There It Is, though.
The picture is them from the commercial with the ice cream. Ridiculous.
Dude, that's the biggest hit they've had in years. We've also got from New Realm, Pastry Porter Horse with coconut and cocoa nibs. That one sounds delicious. And then finally, the most metal beer we've ever had, Lightning Drops, an India Pale Ale from Resident Culture. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. It's like a oversized skull with a lightning bolt through it, and the dude's riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, so I decided to go with like the heaviest metal 6-pack of cans outside of the Pastry Porter from New Realm. That's not very metal.
And I love the top of the can. It's just black.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah, that show's in Alma, Georgia. Where the hell is Alma? I feel like that's just a setup joke. It's in Bacon County. Of course it is.
All right, so we got...
Oh, this is the Volbeat?
New Volbeat's playing now, guys. Wait a minute, my girl.
Alma's only 2 hours away.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to turn that on. Hold on a second. Yeah.
God, what the... Where is Alma? There's nothing around it. Douglas? Waycross? Baxley? That's kind of it. All right, guys, once again, thanks for joining us, hanging out on the stream today. Beer for breakfast coming up in just mere moments. How far away are we?
We are about 5-ish minutes.
All right, I'm going to go grab Lauren here, and then we'll... All
right. Guest choice today.
Pop that up right there.
What's going on? Good morning. Good to see you again.
You.
You got options today. You got choices.
I'm so excited. This one is so cute.
All right, so we have about 4 minutes before we're live.
Perfect. Oh my God, is there a fish in there?
There is.
Yeah, that's Hefe, the new music beta fish. He chooses new music for us. He's our beta. Where you at, Hefe?
He's back there.
It's too early.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
So our first Hefe died, unfortunately. We don't rest in peace, but he's our second.
Okay.
He's the second, and he does very well. He's been living his best life. I think the first one needed the heater. And we just weren't very good fish parents.
Amateur fish owners.
Yeah, it's really kind of failed there.
By the way, everybody on the stream, this is Lauren from Connect Savannah.
Oh, I didn't know that was happening.
Yep, we're on the
Good
stream.
morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we live stream our show every single morning. We do that for 4 straight hours, and we have people who join us and hang out with us for the entire show.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure that my mother is on there. I told her about this last night. She was like, I'll find it on Facebook. Okay.
What is your official title, Lauren?
I am a strategic marketing consultant.
Ooh.
I know, fancy. And I'm also a reporter, so I wear a couple hats at Connect.
/ reporter.
Yep.
Gotcha. So I did some digging on you, and I've got some serious questions to ask. You have quite the life that you're living.
I'm trying.
Yeah, and there's some very suspicious things about it. So we got to break some of this down.
Okay.
We'll do it once we get on the air here. But there's some stuff here, and I got a feeling that you may like theme parks. Theme parks in general. I need to get your opinion. On theme parks, but I'm going to ask that on the air.
I think I might surprise you.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. What a tease that was.
You got me all nervous now. I'm breaking down my life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's what you put out there. That was great clickbait, actually.
Did you stalk my Instagram?
Yeah, that's how I know you're reporting. Yeah, of course I stalked your Instagram. Are you kidding me?
That's pretty much all you need to know. Everything I do is on Instagram.
Yeah, you do put. You're quite the socialite when it comes to all of that. You're out there. You're doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Who's the handsome fella that's with you all the time? Who's that fella?
Oh, that's my boyfriend. That's Cameron Scott.
Cameron Scott.
He's so cute.
Is it weird that you're dating a guy with 2 first names? Does it ever throw you off?
No, he actually has 3 first names. His middle name is Ross. I know.
Do you guys ever break it down? Do you ever get mistaken and call him by one of the other names?
Well, his whole family calls him Ross, actually. So whenever we go to their house, they're like, Ross. I'm like, who are you talking to?
So what is his preferred first name now that he has 3?
He goes by Cameron.
Just Cameron? Okay.
Just Cameron.
Just call him Scott sometimes. Just throw him off.
Yeah.
What up, Scotty?
Throw him off.
Your outfit is incredibly bright today. I don't think our
you.
cameras really show off the brightness of the fit that the fashionista Lauren has today. So, green dress. You have pink heels on,
Neon
ridiculous,
pink.
and then you have purple in your hair.
You guys have that in common. Right?
Oh yeah. Do I still have the green in my hair?
Yes, your hair looks great.
It washes out. My mullet. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Yeah, my wife dyes it. No big deal.
I got this done yesterday. I went in there for highlights, and I was like, I'm feeling a little bit crazy. Do whatever you want.
Right. So you went to my wife? You went to our master bedroom bathroom? That's where we all do the dyeing in our house. It's kind of a big deal. The Volbeat song is just wrong, says Dennis, just so you know. He's not a fan.
It's different.
Oh, that's actually a really good question. So on the chat, so there, Mac, have you met Mac here from Bob 106.9? Mac's a great girl. She joins us every Wednesday for a bit called Chicks on Dudes, where guys will email their questions. They're too afraid to maybe ask a lady.
I love that.
And then we ask Mac those questions. So Mac has a list of words she doesn't really care for. Some of those words are moist and girthy. Is there any words that you disapprove of? That was one of the questions from the chat.
Ooh. I do. I feel like the moist one is kind of universal.
It is.
It's the more people like joke about it, though, the less it bothers me. So many people I feel like I've heard say, oh, I don't like moist. And now I've heard it so much that I don't really mind anymore.
One word we've decided I kind of don't like either. The word unisex. I don't know if
a weird one.
Yeah, I don't. Do you like
that?
It's a
weird word.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Good morning. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Beer for breakfast brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. You can check them out at coaches.net. We are joined in studio by Lauren Wolverton from Connect Savannah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Now, you guys are talking. I was dealing with something else, so I missed the official title you have at Connect Savannah. So hit us with it again. What is it that you do?
I am a strategic marketing consultant / reporter.
You do it all.
I do it all.
There's a lot going on with that.
That's a big title.
Yeah, when you're in Savannah, you can't just do one thing. You have to be a jack of all trades. And that's exactly what Lauren is. Now, Lauren, you do obviously so much for Connect Savannah. And actually, I was coming upon one of the articles you recently wrote. And just if you're watching the live stream, Lauren is if you don't mind, a fashionista.
I try to be.
You are up with the trends. So obviously, we'll get to the beer here in a moment.
Yeah.
But the first thing, I mean, you look at a couple guys like Cotter.
I don't think we want to hear this, Marshall.
No.
Stop here.
Obviously, we're not exactly up with fashion.
Y'all look great.
Now,
such a liar. Such a liar.
She just likes us because we bought her beer.
That's true.
So, quick question. Looking at how we dress right now, can you give us some summer fashion tips so we can look so fly on the beach with our ladies out and about on town? What are the fashion tips that you would look at both of us? Once again, I have a mullet and Cotter is doing something with his hair. What should we wear to emphasize our sexiness?
Look, that mullet, there's already some color in it, so I would recommend for you anything with color. You seem like a colorful guy. Bright shirt, maybe, bright swimsuit on the beach. I can see that vibing. Cotter, your hair would look good in a bun. I have a feeling. Do you ever bun it?
It's not long enough now.
It's not long enough.
No,
it's thick.
In the past, when I had much longer hair, I wore the man bun. I got no issue with it. Had it up all the time.
If you're growing it out, I think a little bun on the beach would be fabulous.
What outfit would really make Cotter go from like
accentuate my tattoo?
Yeah, the 3.5.
I was about to say, you got some good tattoos. So like, I don't know. I feel weird recommending a tank top for a grown man, but if you're on the beach, you could rock a fun tank. But I would do maybe like one of those little short sleeve, like funky printed shirts or something.
I have several of those.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Draw some attention.
So tank tops are out for guys?
I mean,
what if I'm mowing the yard outside?
Okay, fine. Yeah, sometimes wear a tank top outside. My man wears tank tops and he looks great. He's got a lot of tattoos too, but There's a time and a place.
We've seen a picture of your guy, though. He looks way better in a tank top or shirtless than either of us could ever dream of.
He's a fitness instructor, so
there you go.
know.
Oddly enough, I've seen your boyfriend topless more than I've seen myself topless in the last year. So that's kind of weird. Just throwing that out.
Most people probably have.
All right. So once again, Lauren from Connect Savannah here. She is the strategic marketing consultant and reporter. Now, you have quite the Instagram following.
Thank you.
And your photos are immaculate. So first and foremost, why does your boyfriend hate you in your Instagram account? Because you obviously make him take all those photos. Is that true?
It's true. It is really true. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Like, before I met him, I was that person who, like, would ask my Uber driver, can you take, like, a quick outfit pin of me, like, me really quick? Seriously, at the airport and stuff, like, any airport picture has been taken by an Uber driver.
I'll give you the 5 stars.
Yeah.
Just take this picture.
Yeah. So now he's just the lucky one who's around all the time to do it.
That's, wow.
Yeah.
Kudos to slow clap for your boyfriend. What a job
He's
he
a good
does.
one.
Yeah.
So what is, because I mean, you know, we have an Instagram account. You know, we don't post all that frequently. So what is a good strategy?
Ooh, yeah.
If you're wanting to increase maybe your followers or likes or just your impression on Instagram?
Ooh, there's a lot of little tricks that people try to say, like saving the posts and commenting on everybody's things. But I really think the key is just like organic quality posts.
Okay.
I don't post every day. I post maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. But if it's not a quality post that people are like, wow, that feels real, don't do it.
Quick question. Would it help if we were a good-looking chick?
Probably so. 100% yes.
Only take photos when Mac's in the studio.
What if we just hired a girl and we just called her Cotter and Marshall and then just put up pictures of her?
Animals do great too. Y'all have a fish. We were just talking about this fish.
Hefe, the new music beta
Hefe.
fish.
We got dogs and cats.
Yeah.
We got to involve them more often.
He's got a zoo at his house. He's got like 27 cats.
If they move in here, your Instagram will do great. I promise.
All right. So do you want to try a beer now or should we wait till after the break?
Let's play a song.
Okay.
We'll come back. You've got 6 beers to pick from. We'll do at least 1, maybe 2, depending on how frisky we're feeling.
Let's do 2.
Oh, look at that. There we go. Done and done.
It's Friday.
All right. It is true. So we're going to play Aaron Jones Mercy. You look over the beers. When we get back, we'll make that first selection. We'll try our first beer. It is Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Here's Aaron Jones and Mercy, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, back on the chat, guys. We actually have a question. I guess this is actually more geared toward both of you.
Okay.
Charles asks, what about when it comes to fashion? What if no shirt, a vest, and green tights? This is an outfit.
There's history behind this.
This is an outfit that Cotter may have worn before.
No. Okay, here's the deal.
I'm horrified.
So I like I have vests. You know, that I'll wear with like dress pants or, you know, nice pants and long sleeve shirt.
Right.
So it's too hot it's summer and the vests are too hot now. So over the winter I wear those. So WrestleMania weekend I happened to wear a pair of green tights on the Friday prior to WrestleMania with wrestling boots in honor of WrestleMania. So I brought up how it's too hot to be wearing the vest. So they were saying I should wear the tights, vest with no shirt.
How about this? Quick question, Lauren, fashionista.
I'm telling you, don't do that.
Should men wear tights?
No.
Thank you.
No.
There was a reasoning behind it. It was WrestleMania Friday.
Is that required?
No, it was completely voluntary.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
I did it because I knew it would be funny. It was funny on the street.
And he was like crotch thrusting the camera the entire show.
I stood up several times.
Yeah.
Look,
I stood up.
If you're gonna be funny, at least you're like doing it. You know, like you're really leaning into it.
Own it.
Do it. You know. If you're doing it in the name of fashion, then that is a crime.
No, I do nothing in the name of fashion.
Okay.
Chris actually makes a good point here about Charles's outfit suggestion with no shirt, vest, green tights. Chris says that sounds like you're a small hat away from being a dollar store Aladdin.
It's true. Hey, you got the small sombrero. Does that
and we
count?
do have the tiny sombrero on Kevin over there. All right, so we're gonna go into a beer here in 90 seconds. Lauren, go ahead and choose the first beer.
Oh man. Okay. I know I want to do this one because it's the only cute one.
Okay, we'll do the cute one.
Okay, and then I want to do a scary one. Oh God.
I brought all the beers, obviously, super metal beers I bought today. So what do we got? What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Wait, what is this a
That's going to be like a stout, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
This one is a sour. I heard you didn't like sours.
Yes,
that one is
no sour.
Okay.
What is this one?
I think that's an IPA.
We'll try an IPA. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, going with the most metal count out of all of them.
Into
I like
the
it.
IPA world these
I like
days.
it.
All right. What beer do you want to do first?
Let's do the IPA first.
Cool.
Yep.
It's from Resident Culture Brewing Company.
Ooh, where's that?
That is actually a great question. North Carolina, Charlotte. I was just there. How did I miss this place? Because they have 1 billion breweries there.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been.
I literally fell out of a brewery and then wound up in another one. It was insane. It was insane. He could have worn a Speedo instead of tights. No, that would have been worse.
That would have been worse.
I think, yeah, that's just miniature tights. Legless tights.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Beer for breakfast on this Friday, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. We are joined in studio by Lauren Wolverton from Connect Savannah. Once again, thank you for coming in. Kind of last-minute invite. You rolled through. We appreciate that. So 6 beers to pick from today. We're going to do 2 beers. You went in with the most metal can out of the choice of all 6. It's what, Lightning Drops?
Yeah, this is from Resident Culture Brewing Company. It's called Lightning Drops. It's an IPA coming in at 6.5%. As described, Cotter, it's an hazy IPA hopped with Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy, bursting with juicy tropical fruit and dank citrus. Are you a big IPA girl, Lauren?
So I'm tiptoeing into the IPA world. Oh, that was beautiful. Right now, I like the hazy ones. I like the juicy ones. You know, I'm trying to get to the ones that'll like punch you in the face.
What is your preferred beer when it comes? If you're going out at a bar, what's the preferred beer that you're getting some of?
It kind of, this is annoying, but it kind of depends on the season. You know, if it's cold outside, I'll get into something darker. But right now, I'm ordering a Tropicalia or I'm ordering something super light.
Tropicalia is my go-to.
Cotter's favorite beer right now.
So good.
It's good.
All right, so let me doing a terrible job of pouring, but let's just go ahead and do this.
Excited.
All right, once again, guys, we're trying Resident Culture Brewing Company's Lightning Drops IPA. I picked it up at Habersham yesterday, coming in at 6.5%.
All right, I like that. All right, so first for the beer review portion, we'd like to take a big whiff of it, see what kind of nose we get.
Okay.
I smell a lot of grapefruit in there.
100% grapefruit.
Citrusy.
Yep, very nice. I do like the smell of it.
Yeah, I mean, holding it up to the light, it's a very pale yellow. I'll hold it up for the camera, everyone who's watching the stream. Not too much carbonation running through it. Man, this is just a light-looking IPA.
Very hazy. They deliver on that portion of the beer so far.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, well, with all that said, let's drink. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I like that.
That is a surprisingly refreshing IPA.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of, the name is Lightning Drops, right?
Right.
So I want it to be like Skittles in my mouth.
Right.
And it's that without the overly sweetness of a Skittle. I mean, it's a light grapefruit taste, very refreshing. This is a perfect, honestly, this is a beach beer right here.
I was about to say, I want to drink this in the summer.
Yeah, I want to drink this by a pool or by a large body of water, preferably. That's where I like this. This beer, surprisingly, for just a random pick from me, kudos Marshall.
No, that's really good. I mean, refreshing. Way lighter than I expected.
Agreed.
I mean, you definitely get hit with the grapefruit right up front. You get a little bit of the bitterness on the back end, but that's really good.
Cotter, so on the beer scale of supremacy, this is a scale between 1 and 5. Cotter, what would you give Resident Culture Brewing Company's Lightning Drops IPA?
Oh, man. I don't want to overdo it, but I think I'm going to go 4.
Wow.
It's a really strong beer. I may have to go back to Habersham just to get this.
Going super high on the scale. Lauren, what would you give Lightning Drops?
You stole mine. I was gonna literally. I was thinking 4 also.
Okay.
I would order this. I would probably order a few of these.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is definitely within the same realm as Creature Comforts Tropicalia.
Yep.
A little less citrusy than a Tropicalia, but man, I do enjoy this. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I really do like this one.
That is very, very good.
Wow.
All right, so are we going to dive right into the next? We want to take a break, come back?
Let's take a break so I can enjoy the rest of this beer.
You can finish off your guys' beer. All right, more with Lauren from Connect Savannah, Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner. In Thunderbolt, we're going to try a stout from New Realm.
Oh.
Coming up next, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, there we go.
Really good.
Lauren, there is a crazy lady on our chat. Her name is Carolyn. Ever heard of this lady? This is Lauren's mom. Not sure about beer for breakfast, but I'm loving the combo. That's why I called her crazy. Beer for breakfast is amazing, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah.
I knew she'd be on here. Didn't I say this 10 minutes ago?
Yep. Rhett goes, your mama's watching.
Cheers, Mom.
Carolyn also says, Lauren, find us something for the lake. So there you go. She actually just found you something for the lake.
I did. We got a summer beer, Mama.
Lightning drops.
Yeah, we've got a lake trip in 2 weeks.
Where are you going?
Carolyn, can you help me out here? It's somewhere in North Carolina. Cashers, maybe? I don't know the name of the lake, but...
It sounds like a really nice one.
Yeah, I've apparently been there before. I don't remember it. I don't know.
Don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
You're too drunk, obviously.
Yeah, when I was like 6. Whoa.
Wow, you should not have done that.
Wow. Well, Carolyn was a cool mom.
That's true.
Yeah.
Coolest mom ever.
Carolyn got freaky. Okay, Carolyn got
She's not a
freaky.
regular mom. She's a cool mom.
Yeah. So you're from Mississippi, right?
I am.
Okay. So once again, stalked you a little bit.
Okay.
But according to, I think it was your Facebook profile, maybe it was your Instagram, it mentions Valdosta.
Mm-hmm.
So did you spend some time in Valdosta?
So I went to college, and then my parents decided they were going to move 10 hours away from me.
Oh, okay.
And so they picked up and moved to Valdosta. So I feel like Valdosta is my home because my family's there, but I don't have any friends in Valdosta. Didn't
did
go
you
to
live
school
there at all?
Not really. No, I did
okay.
like
So
one summer, but
This ruins your whole next line of questioning then.
No, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so. So this is.
I love Valdosta. I spend time there now with my family, but
Yeah. So obviously, have you been to Wild Adventures in Valdosta?
okay, that's what we're getting at.
Yeah.
I have been there twice, I think.
Okay. So that leads me to the next question. Roller coasters. Are you a big roller coaster fan? Do you like going to theme parks? Is that kind of your deal or no?
So, okay, this is what I said was going to maybe surprise you, and I'm trying to sound nice. I'm not a fan of children, so
I think you just became friends with my wife.
okay,
Also.
like I like a theme park, but a lot of screaming kids is not my vibe. Like that is so stressful.
Did you like yourself growing up?
I think so. I liked my
Once
sister.
I hit the age of 18.
I really started liking me when I was like 17. Stop being that little kid. Okay.
See, and that's the thing. I love children in my family, so I know one day like I'll like my own, but it's strangers' kids.
It's mostly all of you.
Hopefully before you have them.
I hope so.
Your mom did chime in and said, I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Have y'all seen Mean Girls? That's what that's from. Yeah.
Love my baby girl. Lake Glenville is where you're going.
Oh, my
There you go. There you go. There you go.
She's
Thanks,
got to
Mom.
be y'all's number one fan. I came on here once, and she's gonna like have y'all's faces on
I
a
hope so.
t-shirt.
Same thing with Mac's mom.
Mac's mom love. Actually, moms in general really like it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, we're just a couple of regular dudes.
Because y'all are funny. Y'all are good at talking to people. Moms love that.
One quick question. Probably won't get to it on the next break, but I have a big fashionista question.
Okay.
This is the age-old
We've
fashionista
got about
tale.
2 minutes.
Can you wear white after Labor Day?
I say yes. Winter white is such a thing.
All right.
Oh yeah, I wear white year round. I think that's an old rule.
I'm always nervous to wear white.
It's one thing to wear like white pants. Like that's pretty springtime.
I don't think I'd ever wear white pants.
You know who's the best at wearing white?
Who?
Andrew WK. Oh my gosh! So there's a guy who has he had a hit song about a decade ago. His name is Andrew WK. It's called Party Hard, and I'm going to show you a picture of Andrew WK.
He's known for wearing white pants and a white T-shirt.
Now recently he's gone all black.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What a
So,
rebrand.
He's definitely he's. Do you know Kat Dennings from Two Broke Girls? She's
I was
also
like, yes, hold on, I know that person.
So here is Kat Dennings. That's Andrew WK. And he is known for wearing essentially all white. Sometimes it's grungy and white and stuff. And then obviously
Sometimes his nose is bloody and it's all over his shirt.
Yeah, so he's a successful touring musician. I wouldn't say he's like successful over the radio, but he has had a song or two that we played before. But
Gotcha.
I mean, he pulls off white better than anyone else.
Look, he looked good. That fit was solid.
Yeah,
If you have confidence, that's really, you can rock anything if you're confident.
he's doing well for himself. It seems like, at least.
Tiffany Henry chimed in, said there isn't much in Valdosta to remember, so don't blame you. I'm from there, LOL.
Are you? Oh my gosh.
That's what she said, so not me.
That's so funny. Hey, I like it. It's cute. There's plenty of food. They've got a little brewery now. It's cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brendan President says wearing white is so fetch. I don't know.
So fetch.
What's that
That's
mean?
another Mean Girls reference. I love it.
Okay, I've never seen Mean Girls.
This is taking a turn that I'm here for.
I know. I had a lot of fashion questions for you.
No,
I don't think
I'm
that's
here for that.
Let's see. I think I got more. Hold on.
All right, we got about 15 seconds, guys. We'll be right back. It is Beer for Breakfast, brought to you by Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. You can check out their weekend lineup now at coaches.net. We've got Lauren Wolverton from Connect Savannah in studio, drinking some beers. You chose the most metal can to start with. It was fantastic, a great IPA called Lightning Drops. So you go from the most metal to the absolute cutest can we've got.
Aww.
We've got what is that? A pastry stout.
Exactly. So this
pastry porter.
This is from now local brewery, New Realm Brewing Company. This is the pastry porter horse with coconut and cacao nibs. This guy comes in at 8.9% alcohol, so we'll make sure that we feed and get lots of water in Lauren before we allow her to drive. Quick question, just because you are, once again, the fashionista, where can people find you on Instagram? What's your handle?
My handle is Lauren_Wolverton.
Perfect.
All of it spelled exactly like it sounds.
So if you're looking for fashion help, she is the person I think that could help you out the most. You and I, Cotter.
We need all kinds of fashion help.
I mean, we're both wearing brewery T-shirts.
Yep.
I got a pair of white, blue jeans on. What are you wearing? You
I'm
got
wearing my gray shorts over here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm wearing a pair of Nikes. Nothing matches on me. It's all bad.
I get up at 3 a.m. Of course I'm going to look like crap. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a great look for us. So
It could be worse.
Quick question. I asked you,
it's been worse.
I asked you about summer fashion tips. I asked you off air, should people wear white after Labor Day? What was your answer there?
I say that is a dead rule. Wear white whenever you want.
Okay. Other fashion tips. Now let's go to the lady side, because there are the ladies who like to listen to us as well. Any fashion tips for summer for them that they should wear? Things they should stay away from, or things they should really get out there and flaunt?
Oh, well, I mean, as far as trendy things that are in right now, these little bandana tops I think are so cute with some little high-rise shorts. But in summer, it is so hot here. The key. Do you have high-rise shorts?
No, I'm just saying.
He's pointing at me like I should be wearing this.
I got a couple bandanas. You want to borrow them,
There
bro?
you go. You could rock them.
No, I can't.
It's so hot here, so I just can't recommend texture. Keep it cotton. Keep it light.
Okay, a nice tri-blend.
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
All right, so we got to ask, since we have somebody fashion smart in the room, Marshall's mullet. Is it?
Don't go there, bro.
I'm going there.
Don't go there.
Yes or no with a mullet?
Okay, I'm about to have your back.
I'm not against the mullet. Don't get me wrong. I'm just wanting an expert.
It sure sounds like you're against the mullet, bro.
I want an expert opinion on the topic.
I have seen an uptick in mullets. It is happening. It was mustaches like maybe a year or two ago, and now I have seen a lot of mullets, and I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm not anti-mullet by any means.
I'm here for it.
Quick question. Would you break up with your boyfriend if he grew a mullet?
No, he just dyed his whole head pink, and I love it. So whatever he wants to do, I'm here for it.
That's right. That's right, ladies. Come get some of this mullet if you want some.
All right, so this next beer is from New Realm. Marshall, what do we got?
We got Pastry Porter Horse. This is with coconut and cacao nibs. This is 8 point. That's how you say it. I'm sorry. You just can't say cacao nibs. Cacao, like you just got shot. This comes in at 8.9% alcohol. Now, is there a description on the can? I don't see one. So there you go. Pastry Porter Horse, coconut, and cacao nibs.
I'm a fan of any beer that puts coconut in it.
Ooh.
It's usually, I mean, I've had bad ones, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say everyone has been good, but you throw some coconut in a beer, I'm instantly excited.
Okay.
So when it comes to stouts, it sounds like you're a fan of stouts in general. Is there one that you really like? Is there like a Guinness, or is there a stout that's out there that you're like, that's my jam?
There's one. This is a local shout out. Hopatomica just did one for St. Patty's Day. I think it was called the Patty Wagon.
Yes,
it was.
Yes.
The dry Irish stout.
It was great, and the ABV was so low, so like you can have
You could
a few
slug
of
them all day.
Yeah, and it was fantastic.
That's where a lot of people go wrong on St. Patty's Day. They get those high ABV drinks. They're slugging Jameson. They die within the first 2 hours. That beer right there, you can last all day long and watch the debauchery.
We should have done that on a few of our broadcasts downtown from Kevin Barry's.
You know what? Don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown-up. All right, let's start the review.
All right, so let's take a big whiff. See how what the nose we get on this.
Nice subtle coconut, nice
Yeah.
sweetness on there. I actually really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet. I like this.
You smell that cacao, Nibs?
The cacao is there.
Cacao.
All right, holding it up to the light, I'll hold it up to the camera for anyone watching the live stream. It's kind of a more of a brown. It's
It's not as dark as I thought.
Yeah, you could see through it.
Yeah,
actually,
they call it the porter horse. So I mean, it's more of a porter. It's definitely a brown, light brown color, and I mean, you can see through it. But I mean, it's not like it's just a typical beer.
Yeah. So once again, picked this up at Haversham yesterday. I picked all of our beers up from Haversham yesterday. So if you're looking for any of these, you can find them there. With all that said, cheers guys.
Cheers.
That is tasty.
Oh,
That is sweet.
Yeah, great sweetness from the coconut. I mean, the cacao nibs really just they nib me. They nib me a little bit.
I get the chocolate more so than anything up front, then a little bit of the coconut on the back end. It's sweet. I mean, that's really, really good. I like that as well. It's 2 solid beers today.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for.
Yes.
I mean, no big deal.
Killed it.
I brought these. So on the beer scale of supremacy, Cotter, what do you give New Realm Brewing Company's pastry porter horse with coconut and cacao nibs?
I'm gonna go 3.35.
Interesting. All right.
I do like it. I mean, you get both the cacao and coconut, so I mean, yeah, it's a good beer.
Lauren?
I think I'm going to go 3.5. I like it. The coconut's there. I like how sweet it is. I don't know how many of them I could drink before dying.
It's almost a dessert beer, especially with
Yes.
how high the APV is, which is
Agreed.
almost
Yes.
9%. I actually like this one a little bit more than you guys. I think I could slug a couple of these tonight and get diabetes. Also, get really drunk really quick, which obviously huge fan of. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in at 3.9.
Oh wow!
Hey.
Yeah,
Really
really
score.
Really enjoyed that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course. This is so fun.
We appreciate it. The door is open whenever you want to swing by and drink more beers with us. Before you're out of here, once again, Connect Savannah. People can read what you write on the website, connectsavannah.com. And if they want to check you out on Instagram, what's the handle one more time?
At Lauren_Wolverton.
Perfect.
That's me.
All right. Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you.
All
Bye,
right.
y'all.
Metallica, it's Enter Sandman, Cotter, and Marshall. Rock 106.1.
Hey,
All right, there we go.
Lauren, before you jump out of here, Rhett says, what part of Mississippi are you from?
The Jackson area, Madison, Mississippi is where I did most of my growing up, and then I went to Mississippi State in Starkville.
Nice.
So
Speaking of fashion, when are you guys going to get some T-shirt merch going? Cotter, why don't you show Brendan what we got over there?
All right, so we've got this. We had a small run, about 20 shirts.
cute.
So we're going to be doing some giveaways on those, and then we're going to have down the road our hashtag asshole shirts.
Yeah.
And we'll have some others ones as ones as well.
Yeah, so Mac, who joins us every Wednesday for Chicks on Dudes, she always called us assholes. So we're going to do a hashtag asshole shirt with a little Cotter and Marshall logo on the back.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And then Charles says dry fit everything. Charles is a big outdoor guy. He does construction. He builds everything. He's building my wife a butterfly fence.
A butterfly fence? How cute.
Yeah, my wife's a big time butterfly girl. So that's what we do in our backyard. We have the pool and the butterflies.
I love that.
I just get drunk. Whatever she wants, you know. Lauren, thank you so much. Is there any story that people should look for on Connect Savannah that you're working on? Is there anything new? Obviously, people should go to our show that we're co-producing together, our 20th anniversary show. But what else are you working on that you want people to know about?
Ooh, Connect does we're doing a block party on June 26th on Broughton Street. All those businesses that have been closed down because of the construction, they're now open. So we're trying to show them some love, so mark your calendars for that. And then obviously our concert on July 3rd. It's going to be awesome.
I think we may be a part of the 26 event as well.
Yeah, we got invited.
yes.
Yeah, they invited us out.
Kind of scary.
It's crazy. I haven't responded to that email yet.
Okay, so before the 26th, then maybe we need to have her back in to make sure we don't look like a-holes downtown.
Yeah.
We should probably shave or something.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Oh, dudes with beards. Well kept, egregiously long. Is there something guys should stay away from this summer season?
I mean, it's hot. I don't know. I've never had a beard, so I don't know.
Your boyfriend has one.
Yeah, his is filled out, but it's not long. You know.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be beard sweat. That doesn't seem to be an issue. So I don't know if that's a thing or not.
We both had big beards before, and I don't. Even over the summer, it's not too bad.
It doesn't
the hair is
seem-
worse. The hair, I get way hotter with more hair than I do with a big beard.
Oh yeah, the hair on your neck, that'll do it.
Mama Carolyn says, what a fun way to start my Friday morning. To handsome guys and my girl drinking some brewskis. What's up? I know moms love us.
We converted her because she was like, beer for breakfast. I don't know.
Yeah, now she's like, Friday.
Now she's all in.
It's my hair, Carolyn.
You're going to call out to her you're going to call her next Friday. She's going to be sitting there drinking a beer. Hey, it's beer for breakfast Friday.
Gibby says, want to ask Lauren about the Alabama versus Mississippi thing. Oh, yes.
We got 2 minutes, by the way, so just FYI.
Real quickly, is there a rivalry between Alabama and Mississippi? Maybe not football, but is there like something the states hate each other for? Because they're kind of mirror images of each other, shape-wise.
Okay, shape-wise, I've never heard this one. This one's new.
It's a weird theory.
State-wise, I don't think so. I mean, people like to make fun of both equally, but I mean, sports-wise, like, we don't love them. We love to hate them, but like we would, as a Mississippi State person, I'll never hate them more than I hate Ole Miss. So
okay,
they're like on the spectrum, but not 100% hate for me.
So there's not one thing that Alabama you're like we're from Minnesota or we're from Mississippi. Alabama's this.
They're almost the same in my opinion. Anything they're doing that I'm going to hate on, I'm doing it too.
All right, we got about 90 seconds. We'll have 2 stories from Marshall's Music News if you want.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, before you take off, we'll need to sign the wall.
Oh yeah, I also want to get a pic.
Yeah, we'll
I'm going to put it
picture.
on the Instagram.
Oh,
I know, y'all.
We're going to make the Instagram.
More people see us there than in ours. It's fantastic.
Send them your way. Can I just sign it wherever?
Wherever you want.
Wherever you want.
Oh, this is so fun.
No pressure for me. I don't know where my music news is, so that should be fun.
All right. Well, we can figure something out to do in 50 seconds.
Got it right here.
All right. We talk about the show.
I must have X'd off of it, and I edit it when I get in, and we're just going to go unedited. We'll do it live.
Can we screenshot her mom talking about how handsome we are, and we just use that?
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, we should totally do that. And we can. I'm more impressed by that than being award winning.
Yeah, she goes. Mama goes, smart man, happy wife, happy life, and then she goes, 2 handsome guys.
I'll take that.
That's right. That's right, Mom. What's up?
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Down to our final 30 minutes for your Friday. Before we get out of here, got to check in with Marshall. First time for Marshall's Music News.
So the Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea, you may know that he has a bit of an acting career, right?
Yeah.
Big Lebowski. What else was he known for?
Back to the Future?
Douglas Needles. Yeah, he played Douglas Needles in Back to the Future. Well, he has been cast again. He snagged a role alongside Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie in director Damien Chazelle's 1920s Hollywood set film Babylon. Now, this is going to be filming this year, set to come out Christmas of next year. Now, other people in this movie, Samara Weaving, Lucas Haas, Eric Roberts, who's been in essentially everything ever. And, I mean, this is a star-studded cast. So Flea is going to be in a new movie coming out next year. Now, this director, he's done other films like La La Land and a few others. So, I mean, this man is going to essentially win an Oscar because of this film, just because of the cast.
Flea, Oscar-nominated actor.
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be great. I'd be down for that. All right, one more story to go, and then we'll wrap up the show. That's all coming up next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, there we go. All right, we got some time if we want to do a photo.
Let's do a pic.
Yeah, let's, I think Stacey or Aaron here.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here, will you take one of me over here?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to hold up the beers.
All right. All right, ready? Marshall, get out of the photo.
Sorry.
Out of the photo.
Mac, don't get in the photo.
Is she in it?
She literally dropped down. Hurry up, Maggie. Come back up. If that's not good, let me know.
Mac literally.
Oh, you brought the puppy in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Going home today.
This is what's going to make your
She's going home.
I'm going home today.
Oh, I think
He's going home today.
okay. Like to Alabama?
Well, it's
I just,
Georgia.
you know what? I just realized this.
She's not actually from Alabama.
No. Mac's from Alabama. Lauren's from Mississippi. They should hate each other. We got
See? No, that's what I said.
we got ourselves a versus right here.
We're not this kind. No.
Got ourselves a versus right here. Okay.
All right, photo.
Now, because you're an Instagram sensation, how should we stand? How should we prop ourselves up for this picture?
They need all the help.
You, hold on. Are we doing this standing?
Ooh, should we do a sitting?
We've never done that.
Can you get it all at the
Typically, we
same
stand in
time?
front, but we can sit. What's best?
If we can sit and do some cool sitting action, or like you might have to stand and come forward a little bit, you know, like maybe.
Because I'm so short.
No, because it's too wide. If we can get it all, that would be sick.
Guys, this is going to be so good. You're gonna
Yeah.
make sure
Sorry.
to follow Lauren _Wolverton. Follow, and you'll see this picture.
Thank you. This is the most chill dog.
He really is.
Oh, see, that's so cute, y'all.
Oh, it's perfect.
Magic.
Perfect.
All right, y'all be on the gram in 20 minutes.
I like it.
Amazing. Okay.
Guys, that picture's so dope. That's the best picture we may have ever taken. I didn't cross my arms at all either. I usually do this. Show off the guns and the tats, you know, nothing.
Boom. Well, this was great. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
I'll send this to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for swinging in. So what we'll do is I'll actually cut out all our beer for breakfast, and it'll go up on YouTube. So I'll share it with you if you want to share the link. You definitely can.
Hey, oh my gosh, yay. That sounds
Perfect.
fabulous. Okay.
Well, thanks. Good luck. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
the rest of your
Thank you
day.
very much.
Oh, you have a fabulous.
You're never going to top drinking beer at the beginning of your day.
Oh no, I'm gonna do this.
You should.
Do you have to work for the rest of the day?
I do.
Oh,
That sounds terrible.
I know. Got to
Mm.
go work on this concert stuff, y'all.
Oh, sell some stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron would say.
Yeah. I'm
That's
gonna
true.
knock it out the park.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Bye, y'all.
See ya.
All right. There we go.
Rhett goes, I see a studio dog. That's Scout. That's Mac's dog.
Keeping it organic.
Carolyn, thank you so much for becoming
thank you.
our biggest fan. I mean, it does mean a lot. Where's Lauren's sign? I didn't. Oh, there it is. Right underneath the DV. There. Shazam.
Hers is the neatest.
Yeah, without a doubt. You can read hers the best.
Hers and the wingman.
That was actually so we had someone cancel out on beer for breakfast for us. So I was reaching out to Lauren, Damien, which is our buddy from the Wingman. I was going to ask him to come in for beer for breakfast. And then I was really hoping, crossing my fingers, to get the big guy, Frank Sukowski. So hopefully one day
yeah.
we're going to get the big guy in for beer for breakfast. That dude, we never hang out in person. Rarely we see each other at events.
Yeah.
But we talk to each other all the time over
Yeah.
phone. We tweet each other and everything. But I would love for big guy to come in and hang out with us.
The only time I see the big guy out in public was at the Connect Savannah Awards. You know, it's like
Yeah.
we'd go there and, hey, big guy, let's have a beer, picture. And then that was it. And then I didn't see him, again. So that's the only time I see him. Or he paid off his one Super Bowl bet that 1 year
Yeah.
where we dumped Gatorade on him.
Magic 8 Ball, will Lauren cover my payroll costs for me today? That's actually a great question, Charles. Let's see.
Be awesome if you would.
My reply is no. That was like, they came up almost immediately. So sorry, Charles, you're kind of screwed there, bud.
All right. Just heard back from Katie. Definitely good to go today for toasted.
Noon, right?
Noon.
Okay. I swear to God, you told me 2 o'clock the other day. That's why I asked you via email.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought when we talked about it, we said noon.
No, that sounds right. But
Yeah.
for some reason, my brain
They
said 2 to
open
me.
at 2. So when we first talked about it, we talked about going downtown and then hitting them up at 2.
That's it.
But we get to go at noon, which is better because we don't have to sit here until like 1:30 and then head downtown.
Right.
The least time I spend at work on a Friday, the better.
That's without a doubt true. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, not a lot going on. There's that Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul fight on Saturday. Weather is going to be sort of crappy. Off and on rain today and tomorrow. So hopefully the sun comes out and get a little pool time, maybe beach time if you can. I'm probably going to do this anthrax story.
Yeah. When I had to look like 3 times, I'm like, 40 years? 40 years. 40? I'm like, yeah, I guess it's been 40 effing years, man. Jesus.
Once again, I had this edited earlier, and I didn't save it because I just had it up, and now it's all gone. So we'll see how well I do.
All right, we got about 2 minutes. Excuse me.
Those beers were actually really good, guys.
Dude, both of those. Yeah, I like the IPA better. I when it comes to stouts, I mean, I guess, it's like I said, it's Porter Horse, so it's porter. The flavor was good. I like a little bit thicker, for a sweet stout.
Yeah, and once again, that was more of like a brown ale to me. It's just a straight up brown ale, but it was
good.
The taste profile was right there.
Yeah.
Mitch Steele knows what he's doing in the brewery, even if it's not an IPA.
It's still funny. Every time I bring up his name, everybody's like, "Oh, my Mitch Steele." He's like, all right. We were like, "Oh yeah, we get this Mitch guy, and it'll be great." Oh, he is, So, but no, super cool guy.
Yeah, you got to say Mitch's name, Mitch Steele.
But no, that first one we had, that was a solid IPA.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
I may have to go back and get more of that.
I'm definitely taking the rest of those beers home. I'll be drinking them probably.
Don't blame you.
If the sun somehow comes out tomorrow, I'm going to sit by my pool and drink them.
I would sit inside and drink them if not.
There's just something different when you're drinking beer outside, though.
I get it. Yeah, I need something. I knew. So we started to do stuff in our backyard. I need something in my backyard because right now it's just a yard. It's just a yard. It's got a fence. It's not someplace I'm going out just to sit. Yeah. I need something to give me a reason to go out and sit and
Well, you know who builds like decks and patios? Charles.
No, a patio or a deck is something we've talked about. So that could be. It won't happen this summer, but that is something we've definitely talked about. So that is kind of a long term goal for us, is to put something out back.
You got enough room out there, man. You got tons of room.
Yeah. All right, guys, be right back. Final break. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out, guys, on air and the stream all morning long. Before we get out of here, though, one more time, how about Marshall's Music News?
Cotter, do you remember, I guess it was almost 2-3 years ago when Anthrax was supposed to play the stage on Bay?
I do.
And the venue canceled the show because of electricity problems?
I do.
Yeah, well, sadly, we haven't been able to see Anthrax, at least in this area, in quite some time. But if you love Anthrax, they're going to be celebrating their 40th, you heard me, 40th anniversary of thrash metal coming up on July 18th. They are going to be doing a special worldwide live stream event published and presented by Danny Wimber Presents, obviously the guys behind Welcome to Rockville and all those other shows. Now, this is going to start on Friday, July 16th. Now, it's a live stream event special that is going to include live video chats with members of the band. Those are on sale right now. Those are special. Also, there's all sorts of artwork, limited edition t-shirts, commemorative tickets, anniversary posters. So there's all sorts of bundles for people to buy currently online at anthraxlive.com. Now, fans will be able to buy a digital ticket to relive the 40 years with exclusive interviews, testimonials, behind the scenes. I mean, they really went all out. Yeah. So if you love Anthrax, this is for you. So once again, Anthrax celebrating 40 years of being a band together, and they're going to be doing a really cool worldwide special in the middle of July. Get more information, buy your digital tickets right now, anthraxlive.com.
You know how you know I'm old? Anthrax celebrating 40th anniversary.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Please keep in mind, Big Money Monday is back on Monday. Didn't do it this week because of Memorial Day.
Right.
So text us in over the weekend, 800-394-1061. Just need your first name and a number 1 through 9. A chance to win a $50 gift card Monday morning. Also, Cotter and Marshall Drunk Line.
Ooh.
We've already gotten a call this week. Shamu guy's back and allegedly called us from jail. I questioned the validity of it.
Right.
But it's a great call.
Also, Vic promised us a drunk line phone call this weekend, including a side mouth whistle, whatever the hell that is.
I'm not holding my breath. But if you have a drunk call, hit us up over the weekend. Leave us a voicemail, 800-394-1061. Have a great weekend. We're back Monday, 6 o'clock. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
All right, guys, that's the show for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Another 4 hours of your life gone. That's right.
You're never getting it back.
Never getting it back, but you spend it with us, and we love you for it.
We've sucked it out of you.
Yeah. I mean, if it means anything, you spend it with an award-winning morning show.
That's true.
So you could have wasted your time in a worse way, I guess.
Two handsome guys, according to Lauren's mom.
Yeah, Lauren's mom loves us. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your weekend. Like I said, make the best out of it. Do something crazy. Do something wild. And then call the drunk line, 1-800-394-1061. We'll see you Monday morning, 6 a.m.
See you guys.